Now he's coming, the Reaper's coming and he's here right now. When you dumb motherfuckers be hitting the ground. The Reaper's back and he's coming for you, cause you ain't got nothing else left to prove. Think you're special when you're fucking not looking at him cause you're thinking that you're so fucking hot. Just slash you once, then he'll hit you twice, looking in your eyes, and then you'll fucking realize that death is coming and it's hitting you hard. Looking around at all the bodies in the yard, now you know that he is the truth, and what he says is exactly what I'll fucking do. Better pray, yo, and make it fast. Don't turn around, cause he's there, he's coming for your ass. Just run, yo, as fast as you can, and don't look back, or then you're dead. Say your prayers and your goodbyes, cause you may not come back tonight. Parents out there wonder why, looking for you day and night. Searching low and searching high, they'll never find you, wonder why. Cause when the Reaper wants you dead, the only thing they'll find is your head. Your time is coming and it's really soon. The Reaper came back here just for you. Keep on running if you think you can, but nobody outruns the Reaper, man. Looking back and wondering why, now all you can do is fucking cry. Your life flashes before your eyes, and all that you can hope for is that you'll die. The Reaper's there and he wants your soul, he'll hunt you down till you're dead and cold. When he swings, you're gonna fall, he'll stand over you and take it all. No witnesses can be found, he'll kill everyone that's in your town. Even when you think you're safe, the shadows are always there in your face. Just watch your back and wonder when your life will come to an end. When your chills go down your spine, know that the Reaper is there behind, plotting on your demise. Then I'll take you out when it's your time. Just know his name before you're dead. The Reaper is here until the end. Say your prayers and your goodbyes, cause you may not come back tonight. Parents out there wonder why, looking for you day and night. Searching low and searching high, they'll never find you, wonder why. Cause when the Reaper wants you dead, the only thing they'll find is your head. Some more, another victim to his name. All your loved ones will go insane. He'll wake your blood off of his hands, dragging your body out of the land. Find the water to throw you in, ain't no way you coming back again. Check your name off from his list, then he's moving on to the next fucking prick. Let the hunt start up again, as he's breathing down someone's neck. They won't realize till it's too late, that death is knocking on their front gate. If they're dumb enough to let him in, start the beginning of their end. Say your prayers and your goodbyes, cause you may not come back tonight. Parents out there wonder why, looking for you day and night. Searching low
balance exists in a state of perspective. Chaos and order flow in all directions. Dark gods lie in wait, for the corruptible are eternally slaves. The mortal plane must have strength to keep at bay the ever-expanding chaos. Dark gods lie in wait for the opportunity to enslave desire. For those who would listen, the dark gods will speak. Thou must never hear the words of chaos.
Yeah, dogs and doggets. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We are back with some D&D. Waiting for KP to get back. She had to restart the PC. It happens sometimes. Alrighty, all up and running. Yo, what up, Wheezy?
Okay, I know she's not back yet, but if you type in the compendium Bastion, which is Bastion, it says if you allow bastions in your campaign, characters acquire their bastions when they reach level 5. You and the players can decide together how these bastions come into being. But, like, obviously, we've already done that. So what we're doing here with the bastion, welcome back, is we're using a pre-existing structure which needs refurbishing. This is more like a fortified keep or a stronghold, I guess.
Yeah, Underdark.
So you can have it in here: libraries, menageries, workshops, basic facilities, special facilities. So we could probably create floor plans of it eventually.
Hell yeah.
For you.
That'd be sick.
Defensive walls are 20 feet high. May include a walkway along its top. Each 5-foot square of defensive wall takes 10 days to build and costs 250 gold pieces. So yeah, you can actually physically build this up over time and with money.
God, we already have an existing structure.
You both said at the same time. What was that? What did Merrick say?
I said it's a good job Merrick's been saving up all of our gold then.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, I hope it actually has plumbing.
See.
The whole reason Yorkie went on an adventure.
So basically, you can have storage here if you want. Bedroom, courtyard, dining room, kitchen, parlor, storage, right? The non-magical furnishings. So you can add two basic facilities at first. So probably like a bedroom and a kitchen, or bedroom and dining room. It's 500 gold pieces to make a cramped facility space, which takes 20 days to make. But then you can enlarge it later with an extra payment.
There's 3 sizes, huh? Cramped, roomy, and vast.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just looking through it now. Special facilities as well. Special facilities can yield game benefits. So your first bastion will have 2 special facilities of your choice. Each one can be chosen only once, unless it says otherwise. You can't buy special facilities, you gain them through level advancement. So, hirelings. Man, this is actually quite complex.
Yeah, it is.
Shit, we probably should have looked at this. I mean, it's got fine, we can look at it now. Hirelings in the special facility craft an item that can be made in that facility. You can give them orders. That's cool. So the bastion itself takes turns. So you'd have to have like a separate sheet to track it. Wonder if there's a sheet built into Roll20 for a bastion. Let me see. Bastion. Bastion tracker. Bastion tracker sheet.
Okay, so at level 5. Okay. I was gonna say let's get a teleportation circle, but that's level 9.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. We should probably look at the full rules for it over the week. Right now, we're just going to use it as a base of operations, not as a typical like bastion, but it's just got its basic facilities right now. And then next session, between now and then, we'll find a way for, introduction of someone else and the work that's been going on from now until then, right? Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So if someone wants
Okay.
to do a recap, then we can recap. Yeah, man, there's loads of rules. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll do the recap if everyone's ready to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, last time we were in a white void space, and where we see a silver dragon flying towards us. Yorkie tries to talk to it, but it didn't want to talk, and it readied an ice breath attack. It hits Merrick and takes her out in one hit. Yorkie goes in for a couple blows, but he gets taken out eventually. And then Navos is standing there, and the dragon goes, "When you wake up, we need to talk." And then Navos gets punted. We all wake up in a cave, or a caved room. In the cave was a bowl of, or a pot of chicken soup. We all eat the soup and recover our wounds, as we've been out cold for 5 days. Or 3 days. We then talk to a guy that happens to be the Silver Dragon. Named Sirius Noctus. He then warns us to not go to the desert and do not listen to the voice that the amulet has, or the amulet that's been speaking to Merrick, to not listen to the voice. And gives Yorkie a book to learn Draconic, so Draconic for Dummies. We then find out that we are on the side of a mountain after we leave, and we find out that we're on the far west side of the continent. Just west of the Deadwood ruins. We then make our way through the mountain / forest down following a river that has a lot of bones in it, while hearing some weird whispers in the background through some thick fog. We make our way to the Deadwood ruins, where we meet an old man who wants to resurrect or bring back to life everyone. Tells us to go into the tower, which we proceed to do. Going through the tower, we find out the only way is down. We head down, where we then come across a giant fucking spider.
Spider.
Still gives me the creeps.
With one attack, it knocks Merrick out cold again. R.I.P.
Poor Merrick.
And with some nimble dodging, Yorkie survives some attacks and proceeds to pummel the spider with Navos. At which end, Navos then kills the old man, which causes a bunch of spiders to start crawling out of his skin. Yorkie then decides to take these glowing mushrooms that happen to be explosive and blow the corpse up with the mushrooms, which then causes a collapse of the tower above, to where we have to then run deeper down into the dark. Now being chased by a mine collapse, we now see Naztuk at the end, where he breaks a bridge rope, or a wooden. Sorry, yeah, he destroys the bridge that's across this crevice. We then use quick thinking to throw a rope across, where Navos teleports across and catches the rope and ties it tightly. And then we continue on. We get to a door where Nastuk then stops us from entering, claiming that it is his property. We told him we're just trying to go through. We do not want, there's no other way to go. He lets us through, and we go down a separate path to make camp. While watching the fire, a piece of paper flashes from the flames and slowly floats down, and on the paper says, "It the bastion is now yours," and a key falls from within, and that is where we left off.
Indeed, you did. So now, I guess, after the resting, everyone's level 5, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just a case of what to do now. There's a few routes from here that you can see. The one that you came from is now destroyed. The path's been destroyed, right? The bridge is gone, and also, even if you cross that bridge, on the other side is a collapsed tower. So the way from that side is now closed. But the other side, there are multiple directions you can choose. All of them have their own natural stone bridges, like arches, and where things have collapsed and left stone pathways. Some of them might not even be natural. Some may have been magically formed. The bastion design, it could actually be totally up to you, or I can just describe a bastion, because the way I described it before, it's built into the rock of the cavern in a way, so it's almost like been dug out and then rebuilt with the same material that the cavern is made from. So they've made bricks out of the stone, so it's got that black, it's like a black stone with like almost like a glistening,
Let's see if I
glittery
can
property
find a
to it.
photo.
Yeah, if you want to get a picture, it would be black stone with almost like a glittering property to the stone, like it's got tiny little crystals in it.
Imagine if you put all that into an AI generator.
Yeah,
You
that's what I'm
probably
gonna
could.
try and do it now.
A bastion inside a cavern with stalagmites and stalactites. We'll give the interior what kind of a hue that's been from the crystals and mushrooms. Maybe a bluish hue or a purplish hue. And the interior I can design with one of my, I've got a map generator. It's not really a generator, I can draw maps with it, with different tools and brushes and walls and shit.
Yeah.
I can do all that, no problem. Anything I can't do in that, I can add with Photoshop.
Alrighty.
Oh, I like that. Hold on, let me save it, and I'll show you what I'm on about. I'll put it into the general. Yeah. I'm gonna create a few more, and we can decide which one we want. Did it not work?
No worries. Just gotta click the link.
Oh, I just want to be able to paste it in there. There we go.
In
Let me
general.
get rid of the link real quick. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
that's
one of
pretty
them.
cool, right?
There's one of them. The second one.
It's pretty much almost what I was imagining. I like that one.
Second one's cool.
Oh, that one's pretty badass, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying
that
to see if
third
there's
one.
any others. Fuck off. Copy.
Fuck off.
Save. Yeah.
That one is probably the most accurate out of all of them.
Yeah.
Which one do you like the best?
I don't know, man. I like them all, I can't lie. Hold on. Look at this
I like the
last
third one the best so far.
Yeah.
Look at this last one I was sent.
Mm.
I also like the third one.
I think I like the third one the best.
Yeah, let's go with the third one then. If you guys want to show on your streams, you can do.
I have an idea.
That is the Bastion.
Come on, Billy. What are you doing? Right, settings, get rid of grid, save, background color. There you go. And eventually we'll have our own map for this as well. But that's cool. You don't have to put your tokens here. Upside down. As you're falling down the stairs.
He's looking up at it.
An Australian gnome. All right.
He's a gnome from
Yeah,
the
so
vein
you-
down under.
You now have a key to this place. So when you come out of that front door, it splits off into multiple paths. One path is obstructed, like we said, and the other two lead in different directions out of, well, away from the bastion. Well, I guess it's up to you guys what you want to do next. If you want to explore the bastion, or if you want to move on and just come back here later, that is up to you. In the meantime, I need something. So you roleplay what you want to do, and I'll join you in a second with that. I'm listening. The guys will be you'll be around the fire still, or like where you camped, resting.
Sweet. Is Naztook a good guy? Or is this something else?
No idea.
Because he burnt down the library.
Yo.
I mean, I say we go check it out, but be on our guard. Merrick, no going down in one shot this time.
Feeling a bit stronger now. Shit.
I'm all for checking it out.
Well, might as well. It's still strange that we got this that this paper came from the fire. Like, cool, the magic and shit, but still.
Abracadabra.
Also,
What did he say then? Abracadabra.
Hmm.
all right. Well, let's head to the front, and
See if this
unless
key
you want to
actually
break through
works.
a window.
No.
That's
Let's
true.
see if the key actually works.
All right. So I guess we're gonna approach the bastion,
Yep.
and you ever played Luigi's Mansion?
No, but I think I've seen it with the flashlight thing. I'm not
So
sure.
very shaky hands, just holding the key and put it into the slot, and tries to unlock the door.
And the door unlocks, but it's not just a simple lock. You hear mechanisms throughout the entire door behind it moving once you've turned this key, with clunks and clacks and scrapes, and then the door swings free slowly. Seems to be a very highly secure door.
A lot of locks.
Well, I bet you can't lockpick that, Navos.
Probably not.
Yorkie's gonna peek his head inside. Hello.
Oh shit!
Oh.
My roll 20 just fucked up. Hold on,
Oh no.
coming back. There's no answer from inside.
It's just an echo.
Hello.
echo of your
Hello.
voice.
Hello.
Did the
Is it just me? Is it me? Me?
It appears to be
Yes.
just you. The place actually doesn't seem to have been used in a while. It does have there's a few recent footprints, but it's dusty inside. Hasn't been cleaned in a while.
All right, Mac. Go get a broom.
I am not your maid.
Never said you were.
Do it yourself then.
I'm just telling you to grab one. Yeah, where's Tommy when we need him? He's got a broom.
Yeah, where is
Probably
Tommy?
still out in the middle of the woods somewhere. Stuck.
Yeah. I wonder what he's been doing for the last 4 days.
Probably waiting for us.
Imagine he was just still waiting there,
Great.
camped out, chewing on twigs and shit.
He's got a bag of holding with potatoes.
In a window.
He does.
The wind.
Let's see.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah. No. It's too good. I guess
Gonna go in.
yeah, I'm gonna go in and just
Well, it's pretty large inside. You've got enough room for what to make bedrooms out of. There are old beds in there, like they're broken and busted and dusty and rotten and ruined. But if this place got cleared out, it would make a good storage and bedroom and
Time for some spring
seating
cleaning.
areas. Uh-huh.
Start chucking things out the door.
Now, Navos, here's the question, right? If we own this place, how are we supposed to get furniture here? It's kind of, well, one, in the middle of butt fuck nowhere, underground.
Well, I guess we could always make it.
With what? Stone?
Sure, why not?
Oh, yes. I'm just gonna sleep on a rock.
Good for the back.
Sure.
I don't know, maybe there's a brochure somewhere that we can just magically get it delivered.
Gotta fucking hope so. I'm gonna go see if there's like a kitchen or something.
Yes, there is. It's definitely broken down and old, of course. But there are some hanging cabinets.
Place needs a lot of work.
Is there a magic brochure somewhere?
Oh, what? Oh, like, what, you want some kind of
A
dynasty
magic
menu?
Like a magic catalog?
You
Got an
wanna
IKEA
start place-
catalogue.
Yeah.
Start placing furniture like from the dynasty stuff in Thailand, you mean?
Jesus Christ.
Fucking Sims that bitch.
No, there's no catalog. You kidding me?
I know.
Hey, man can try, you know?
Uh-huh. You find a piece of parchment in the kitchen.
Ooh, reading material.
And on it, it's very difficult to read. So, do you know what? Roll an investigation, see if you can figure out a way to read this because it's been there for a long time. You have to pry the information from this parchment. So instead of rubbing the dust off, which would have damaged the old ink, you blow it off gently, and you can just about see the ingredients list and instructions, the materials list and instructions for a wardrobe. Since you asked.
I'm going to scribe it to another piece of paper. I'm going to. Navos, look! Here, you can craft a wardrobe. Since you're so keen on building shit.
All right, just give me the material.
Right, we need the hand of a man that will live. Wait, that doesn't seem right.
An asshole bullet?
Christ.
Right. 32 planks, 5 pieces of string. Why string?
Maybe they didn't have nails back in the day.
I mean, fair enough. But where are we going to get the wood from in a cave?
Cave? Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. Maybe,
so as
maybe
you're
there's a
exploring
garden
this
out
place,
back.
I would like you to roll perception. All that is exploring.
Perception.
Hold on.
We're perceptive as fuck.
You are perceptive.
So am I.
Perceptive as
Ah,
fuck.
so in one of the back rooms, you find it's carved into the wall, like it's part statue, part kind of portrait. It's sculpted into the wall, so it's not a full statue, right? It's more of a carving. It looks like it's well, it's actually very difficult to see, but it looks like some kind of humanoid figure, and there's like old brown cloth that's torn and bitten, and that's covering most of it.
I wonder if this is who owned the place before.
I guess I'm gonna tear the cloth off. And you said there was something inscribed.
No, it's just carved into the
Oh,
image
okay.
itself is just carved into the wall. It's more of a carving than a statue, but it's almost a statue.
Said that they had this was the old owner, but they just had a lot of free time.
Something.
When you pull the cloth down, you see that it's not a human. It's a kind of it's a creature, with cat face and ears, but like a humanoid body.
Are
If you
those
want to roll,
true?
if you want to roll nature, you can roll.
All right.
You're not sure. This cat thing.
That looks like a cat.
What
But
a
a
15
human?
roll.
A 15. Yes, you believe that to be the race of Tabaxi,
Back.
which are cat people. Merrick, you got a 24, right? You actually
No,
notice.
I didn't roll for nature. Sorry, I will now. Give me one
But that was
second.
for perception.
Maybe he's
though,
talking
right?
Oh
about
yeah,
for perception.
perception. Yeah,
she
sorry,
rolled
my
a
bad. Yeah.
24.
Yeah. So you, as you are looking at the carving, you see there's a tiny purple gemstone in each eye of the cat. It looks very dull because it's obviously covered in dust now, so it almost looks like the rest of the stone, but if you look closely you can see underneath the dust there's actually gemstones in the eyes.
Hey guys, look. And she'll point over to the thing. And she'll point out the gems in the eyes. Did you guys see that?
No.
Gemstones.
I mean, they're technically already ours, so
Meg's gonna reach up and try remove them.
The gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when you touch them, you wipe some of the dust clear, and they're very they're fixed inside the stone, like they're quite difficult to get out. You
Okay.
think you might need to pry them out with a dagger?
Yeah. I'll do that then.
Okay, roll a strength check to pull these out, or I mean, he rolled a 1, so it wouldn't even, no matter what you rolled, it would have been rough. No, the gemstone won't come out. But as you're touching the gemstones, one of them, the one that you're touching, actually starts to light up beneath the dust. You can see light coming out of it where you've cleaned it. Purple light.
Quick, clean the other one.
I'm going to. She attempts to clean the other one.
Do you use any liquid or anything to clean it, or just rub it? How do you clean it?
Gonna use a sleeve and just rub it gently.
Okay.
Just not gonna use no liquid.
So the front face of the gems are cleaned. There's a little crevice around the edge which still collected dust, right? There hasn't been anything to get. You can't really get the sleeve to go into those little gaps, but most of it's clean, and both of the eyes are shining beams of light, beams of purple light towards you, in a straight line from the carving, to be honest. You are currently blocking the beams of light.
Okay, so Merrick's gonna step down of the way, see if they point anywhere.
When the beams of light hit the ground, the tiles on the floor, you can see they are dusty, but there appears to be some kind of carving beneath where these two beams of light strike the ground.
Wait, has anyone got like a brush or something? A broom? A cloak?
You believe you saw a brush in the other room, a broom in the other room.
Gotta run and grab the broom. Be back, guys. She runs off. She comes back with the broom in hand, like all giddy. Starts brushing up all the dust off the floor.
Oh, and now you grab the broom?
Yeah, because it benefits me.
As you start brushing away the dust, the sigils underneath start to reveal themselves, and as the light catches the actual sigil, they start to glow. So the more dust you clean out, the more they start to glow.
Yeah, I thought you would just be happy with a clean house.
How long have you known me?
Long enough that you like a clean house.
No. Come from an orphanage, remember? Nothing about that was clean.
That's why you have the appreciation for it.
No. I don't like clean. Seen the state of me? She'll point to her robes that are just covered in dirt and dried blood.
That's that's the outcome of battle.
Uh-huh.
Do we have any idea what these sigils mean?
No, do you want to see if you can check?
Sure. Am I doing history?
You can, history or arcana.
What I have, it doesn't matter, whichever one I have, because they both suck.
Well, it depends what you want to know. History. You
don't
don't recognize any history behind the sigils, but maybe you can do an arcana check and see if you know anything about the magical property.
Nope.
Anyone else can. I mean, Merrick's sweeping away and she's almost finished cleaning it. So you may find out before. Who knows?
Nope.
Oh my god.
The dice don't want you to know.
Alright.
They want you to fuck around and find out. The dice.
They definitely want us to fuck around and find out.
I'm gonna go for an arcana check.
20.
Let's go. Boom.
Okay. You believe this magic is attached to the bastion itself. It's part of the bastion, almost like the bastion has its own soul.
Do these lights go anywhere from like the eyes? Like, do they actually like point at anything? Just the door.
Oh, the beams of light, the purple beams of light, point from the eyes
down on the thing,
to the sigils on the floor and the tiles.
Oh, okay.
And as the light catches these sigils, they've started lighting up. Well, obviously, she hasn't finished cleaning them out yet. When she does, all of the sigils will be lit up. You believe that it might reveal something to you once. You don't know what, because it's very difficult to tell what.
Guess I gotta brush faster.
Fuck around and find out.
It's fuck around and find out time.
Yeah.
So Dorky's just gonna start blowing the dust around, just
I mean, he's small enough.
At least he doesn't have to get down on that far.
So as you clean the whole thing, but you see that the light isn't quite touching the whole of the sigil, like almost like the dust that's around the edges of the gems, the purple gems, is blocking some of the light coming out of the eyes.
Okay. I'm gonna use
Does the water work
some
in the
of
sink?
the water, also my water skin, because I have a water skin.
Oh, you're not going to spit on her or anything.
No. And I'm gonna try and see if I
Spit
can
Spit shine.
spread some of the water into the eyes and get around the edges to try and clear it out.
Yeah, that works. So when you put water on the stones, you splash water on it, both eyes, it's much easier to clean out the dust. And the light actually opens up a bit more and covers the entire sigils, which then start glowing.
Now that it's cleared up, can we kind of try another history check, or?
Sure.
Fuck!
What did you get? I haven't seen.
3.
3.
Damn. Yeah, this is definitely you want to fuck around and find out.
Okay. Fuck around and find out. I wonder what these sigils do.
The fuck would I know?
Alright.
Okay.
Guys, step back to the sides of the rooms. I'm gonna try and see if I touch it and it does anything. Alright?
It feels cool when you approach it. And the purple light seems to almost turn into smoke. And the smoke starts to form into tiny crystals in the air that sort of glitter like energy. And the light, it's almost like someone's thrown purple glitter into the air now. The light's catching on the particles of smoke. And it funnels upwards into a humanoid shape. And then you start to see the ears in the top. And it matches what the statue is, the carving, the shape. The smoke starts to walk towards the stone, turn around, and then back into it, as if it's becoming part of the wall. And then out of the wall, the statue actually peels itself out of the wall, steps, falls to one knee, and starts to stand up as the smoke swirls around it. And then the color starts to form, its shape starts to form, and it becomes this.
Okay.
It's a
And
pretty
the
cat.
creature looks at
Meow.
you and wipes water from its eyes and says, "Who splashed me? I do not like water."
That would be me. Sorry. I didn't mean to. You kind of had dust in your eyes. I was just trying to get it out.
It
So,
has been
you're
that
welcome.
long. Oh, I see.
Yeah. I mean, we only arrived yesterday, but
Well, 10 minutes ago.
well, I mean, it was yesterday to the bastion itself. But 10 minutes ago, we walked through the doors and discovered yourself. So yeah.
And
I'm
what happened
Merrick.
to my previous master?
I do not know. We were given a piece of paper, come out of the fire with a key, and said the bastion is ours. Yeah.
Then I am at your service, new Master Merrick.
Okay. Yeah, so as you've said, my name's Merrick, this is Navos, and this is Yorkie.
A
Yorkshire
pleasure.
pudding.
You have been granted the deeds to this bastion. I am its servant.
Okay, and your name is?
I am merely the servant. You may name me as you wish, as many have before.
Okay. Merrick turns around and huddles into and goes, "Shall we call him Mittens?"
No.
I accept. This new name, Mittens, shall be assigned. Should you be pleased?
Well,
but
I guess you took it. Okay.
Do you wish to retract this name?
No.
Then Mittens it is. He blinks slowly and bows.
oh, it's great.
Well, okay, Mittens. I guess we need help cleaning the bastion.
It shall be done. Who would you like to hire? What city would you like me to recruit from?
What's the cleanest city out there?
Definitely
He
not
closes his
Harkington, I can tell you
eyes
that much.
and says, "It seems the city above is destroyed. Once was.
Yeah, it's basically ruins at this point.
I see it has been many years.
You know what? How about we hire the children from
From Elton?
Alton, give them a job, give them a wage, give them a place to live, food in their stomachs?
Yeah, but they don't want that though. That's
true.
Yeah, they want to be bad.
I can inquire if you so wish into the city of Auron. Alden? Oolton. Please speak the city name again.
Alton.
The children of Alton.
And then if not, then I don't know.
Tommy Swift.
An individual called Tommy Swift. I shall search.
What was the girl's name?
Gladestone. Gladestone.
Bladestorm. Yeah, sure, her too. They're all from Alton.
Oh, and Sarah, the one that Tommy always wants to be with.
I may inquire.
Should we get the librarian too?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Well,
Nudges at Yorkie.
I think we should.
Sure.
Simply for the reason being, we can have a library, right?
One thing we can
There
have,
we
yeah.
go then. Yeah, so I think it'd be a very good fit. Ain't that right, Yorkie?
Yeah, sure.
Then I shall try my very best to recruit your choices. Failing that, we can always reconvene and discuss other options.
Oh, like kidnapping?
I cannot partake in any physical abductions. I am merely a spirit.
Oh. So, how do you propose you're going to get them into this cave?
I will ask permission. As a messenger, you can potentially write the message that I can deliver. or give it to me by word, and I will speak via word.
All right. Yorkie's gonna write a note for Tommy, and it says, "Come with the cat. Dire emergency. Need your help. Will pay in food."
P.S. Bring Gladestone and the children as well.
Yeah, bring Gladestorm and as many kids.
Yeah.
How do you give the parchment to
Mittens, yeah.
Mittens? Fuck.
It's like,
Mittens. Look,
Sorry.
it's your campaign. I cannot. I am not the master of this campaign. You are.
Sorry, it's
No,
the
it's
first thing
good.
that comes to my head.
No, it's fine. It's great. It works.
It's just something to
He's-
keep
he-
the,
he's such
the
a
entertainment level, you know?
He's such a serious looking character too. It's just
That's why it works so well.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go now to Alton and introduce him to Glade. Introduce himself to Glade. Someone said, "I am Mittens, and I have a message." God
Fuck's
damn.
sake.
Yep. So you give him the parchment.
Yes.
It holds it out in front of him and then says, "I know my name is Mittens, but I am not a cat. I am the Baxi." And he points at the bit where you said, "Go with the cat," like he's offended.
I'm sorry, but I've not seen a lot of your kind.
Tell him you can change the cat to Tabaxi. Go with the Tabaxi. Tabaxi. Jesus Christ.
And I'm gonna put in quotations cat.
Yeah. Better, thank you. So Mittens walks into the where the statue was, but vanishes into it. The statue's no longer the part of this that's carved into it. It's no longer there. It's just an empty shape where it once was. But Mittens just walks into it as if it's a portal and vanishes.
Well, ain't that convenient?
One way to get around.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you have your catalog. See, catalog.
God.
If you need anything, you just ask your catalog. It's like I plan these things. When you know, every time you say something, it goes in my brain, and I start thinking. You know this, right?
Oh yeah. I know it for sure.
That whole time you were role playing, I was looking for a picture of a tabaxi just so I could do that.
Fuck's sake.
I love it. No, it's too good. Yorkie's. I think Yorkie's just gonna go to those broken beds, and he's just gonna start piling them up and just toss them outside
Uh-huh.
and light them on fire.
Yeah. So you want to start like cleaning this place out, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's not that much in here, so it takes you the rest of the day to sort of clean the place out, sweep it out, dust it, get it back to a respectable standard inside. And you can use your bedrolls and shit for now, right?
Mhm.
But it's a secure location to be sleeping. So a day passes, and you hear banging on the front door in the morning.
Yorkie's gonna go open the door.
And outside is stood Tommy Swift. Bloody hell, where have you been?
Oh
Didn't know you
God,
lived here.
Tommy, long story, but come on in.
Yeah, so about that, I was approached by a white cat thing and told me that come here, it's emergency. And then he
Yes.
steps inside. What do you need help with? And where did you go? Do you know what I've been eating this whole time? I've been waiting for you up at the top there.
Have you been eating your potatoes?
So I was just sitting outside that old, that ruin that you told me not to go inside, and you went in the other one, and then you didn't come out. And then this cat comes out, so I go in, and it takes me through this purple portal or whatever, and end up in these caves, and now I'm here.
I was gonna ask how you got here so fast.
Like, where are we exactly? We like underneath or something?
Yeah, we're underneath. Fuck, what's the city called?
Deadwood Ruins.
Deadwood. We're underneath Deadwood Ruins.
What in the fuck is a Deadwood Ruins? Where are we?
Across the Great Sea to the west.
Across the water? Nah,
Yeah.
we couldn't have gone that far. We went that far. We went that
Yeah.
far.
That far.
Yeah, we went that
It's the
far.
furthest I've ever been away from home. How are we gonna get back?
It's okay, cause we're gonna get Sarah recruited.
What, out here? Under
Yeah.
this scary, dank old cave?
Yeah.
Well, she's a princess. She don't want to be in a place like this.
Why not? It looks like a castle.
And that's why we need your help in making it look like a palace.
Wait, you want me to make it look like a palace?
Mm-hmm.
What, like going on little trips to rich folks' areas and acquiring us some furniture?
I mean,
Yes,
go
actually.
for it. You have a bag of holding, so be my guest.
And you could ask Mittens to help you out.
Who the fuck is Mittens?
White
Cat
tabaxi.
Please, just appear out of nowhere.
Oh.
Just
He's like right behind him. I am Mittens.
Mittens.
Yeah, that actually happens. He comes out of the portal behind him and goes, I am Mittens. That is me. Tommy jumps out of his skin and turns around. Where the fuck did you come from? And he says, right here. And then walks through the portal again and disappears. What is going on around here? Who does that?
Well, clearly the Bastion.
And why is the cat so big? What happened?
He's a tabaxi.
It's a Baxi. I think I've
Hey.
heard of them.
It's
Isn't
a
that
very
those people
uncommon
that
race.
get those? They got the horse and carts and they take you places.
Well, it's a taxi, Tommy.
Oh, that's right. I thought I'd heard of it before. So what's a cat doing being a taxi?
Oh my god.
I mean, technically, he is a taxi, right? He's going to get people. I mean,
I can't. I can't with you guys. Fuck's sake.
The Baxi
tabaxi
done.
taxi.
I'm done. Merrick leaves the chat.
That's what you get for naming him Mittens.
It's a
My
great
name is
not
Mittens, the Tabaxi Taxi. Nice to meet you.
Tabaxi taxi. Oh. Oh god.
Oh man,
Also-
I love playing a stupid cat. How stupid he can be sometimes is unreal.
Yeah, sometimes the stupider the better, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
So anyway, yeah. So we called you here because We kind of need you to clean.
What kind of emergency is cleaning? Can you get the cat
Big
to do it?
emergency. No.
Your emergency.
It's a what emergency?
Yours.
Mine? Why is it my emergency? What have I done now?
You're stuck here.
What do you mean stuck here?
You're out in the
I mean,
middle of
we-
nowhere.
we-
Where are you gonna go?
For fuck's sake! What? I'm a prisoner now.
No.
What am I gonna eat?
Your potatoes?
Food?
Oh yeah. Got somewhere to cook them?
Yeah, we've got a
Yeah, in the
kitchen.
kitchen.
All right, I can cook them in here. Want a
Think
potato?
of this. Think of this as your home away from home, Tommy.
Home away from home.
Yes.
Except for we're also trying to get Gladestone here.
And the
Glade
kids.
Storm here. I mean, she might like it better than the sewers. And the kids, I suppose they
Yeah.
should like it. They play in the caves. What, is it safe? Are there any monsters out there, or
Not that we've run into yet.
no big creepy bugs, or like
Yeah, we took-
15-legged beetles?
We took care of
that's
that.
what
Yeah,
Oh.
we thought. Yeah, we kind of exploded a spider
Oh,
and then killed its
you know,
babies.
spiders are spiders. They're only little.
Not this one.
What, like how big? And he like pulls his hand out and like stretches his fingers like the side of my hand. Like,
Oh,
big? That's a
Bigger.
big spider. I once
Um,
saw a big spider like that. I caught it and put it in Gladestorm's pillow. She, never mind about that, but it hurt. Let me tell you that. I fucked around. I found out.
I'm gonna point at like Navos and be like, "Well, it was towering Navos.
Tower in Navos. A spider. He shakes his head. You must think I'm gullible, you. I tell you. Don't be trying to scare me with stories of spiders.
Yeah, like I said, you don't have to worry about it. We took care of it.
Well, thank you very much.
We're spiders.
So, once I run out of potatoes, what are we going to eat? Where are we going to get our food from? Where are we going to get our money from?
Well,
You get money from doing jobs.
Any nearby towns?
Not
that's.
really.
But we could use mittens to go into town. I mean, you
Use
saw that.
mittens to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Tabaxi taxi.
I'm getting a headache.
You saw that purple portal.
Oh, we go to town that way? All right. He just walks
Yeah.
into the wall and bangs his head. And he holds his eyebrow. Fucking hell! Oh, you said you could just go to town. How the fuck?
Yeah, if Mittens is taking you, he has to
I
open
said
the portal.
I said you did need mittens.
Oh, all right.
So he pulls out mittens.
He reaches into his bag. He puts some mittens on his hands, then tries to walk through again. Bangs his eyebrow. Fucking hell! How come it's not working?
Just keep trying till you figure it out.
He starts like rubbing it with his mittens on and stuff. The whole. I don't get this.
So-
Navos is just laughing. He shakes his head.
He starts like doing knocking patterns, like knocks twice, once, and then twice. Then says, "Abracataxi."
Yorkie's just gonna like pop a squat and just sit against the wall watching.
When he says abracataxi, Mittens pops his head out of the portal wall and just says, "Why did you bring him here? This is going to be a long lifetime." and then disappears back through.
Well, I mean, every royal has to have a jester.
Actually, I'm a thief, and a pretty good one at that.
Yeah, steal from us, Tommy, and we'll see.
All right, challenge accepted.
You don't steal from your employer.
You're going to pay me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, don't ask me to steal from you then, because I will. If you pay me to steal from you, I'll steal from you.
We don't want you to steal from us.
He just said to steal from us. I don't understand.
No,
what
he
the
says if you were to steal from us, basically
I thought you
saying
said
it
you
wouldn't
should,
end
and
well.
you find-
No,
Oh, I thought it was a challenge.
no challenge. It's more of a threat.
Oh, so that's why that guy was so mad when I stole his. Oh, I thought he was challenging me. I didn't realise he actually didn't want me to.
You're talking about, but
Yeah, that
probably.
tends to happen.
No, he was this rich guy, and he was like, "Yeah, you dare steal from me, and you'll find out." So I stole from him, and I didn't find out. So I went back and asked him, and then I got arrested. So I guess I'll never know the answer to that one.
So here's the question, right?
Right?
Can mittens hear us from anywhere?
He looks at his hands and takes his mittens off, shakes it. I don't think they've got ears.
Well, I wasn't really talking to you, Tommy. I was just talking to Navos and Merrick.
Albus just shrugs like he doesn't know.
Oh, mittens!
The walls in the whole place reverberate. Yes.
Oh, so you can hear us from everywhere.
Yes.
Wait, so hold on. And Yorkie's gonna run out the door and like run like 50 feet down a tunnel.
I'm back.
Oh, mittens!
There's no response.
Well, he runs back. Well, I guess you can't really get us back here unless. How would we get back here if we went off exploring?
If you are asking me, you have two entrances, the north side and the south side. The west side has collapsed, it seems.
Well, where do we go when we go north?
Is this a trick question?
No, this is an honest question.
You go north.
No. Yeah, it was kind of a
Yeah,
shitty question to ask.
I should have figured that one. Alright, and south we go south.
The entrance and exits will be partially blocked and may need removing of some of the rubble. But you should be fine with this. I would recommend a magical gate to protect the premises. Should you be able to afford one?
How do we get one of them?
I would ask my predecessor, but he is no longer here. Or so rather, your predecessor.
And who was that?
Naztuk.
Ah,
Wait. The guy that burnt down the library?
No, the library did not burn down. It was merely stolen from this place.
Confused.
You think that he's talking about the library in this bastion?
Yeah.
The library in Alton was burnt down.
No.
This I do not know about.
It wasn't Elton. It was
Oh, that's right. It was
Wyndhamwood.
Windenwood.
Windenwood.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, tell us more about Navstok.
Naztuk was an adventurer, and that is all I am permitted to speak of. If Mastuk ever passes away, his secrets may be revealed. But since he is still alive, my bond with him still exists. And such will be with you. I cannot share your secrets or information to anyone else other than yourselves.
Very well.
Good to know.
So, how's the hunt for the others?
I am currently journeying to Alton right now. I shall be there in a day. Spirit travel is not instantaneous.
Very well. And we continue watching Tommy run into the wall.
Tommy says, "So, Mr. Cat Person, how do I get in the wall?" "Not a cat. Mr. Person, how do I get in the wall?" "Better, but you do not." "Well, I can see that. How do you get in the wall?" There's a long pause. No, that's not meant to be a pun. Fuck's sake. And then Mitten says, "I am the wall." Tommy just looks at you three like, and mouths, "What the fuck?"
Well, to be fair, he did, like, spawn from a carving inside the wall.
So basically, what you're saying is you want me here to tidy up.
Yeah.
Well, it's already looking kind of clean.
Your job is to keep it clean.
Your job is also to get furniture.
That too.
North or south?
Whatever way you want to go, Tommy. As long as you bring it back here.
Well, I'm not very good at navigating, so if you point me somewhere on the map, I'll go there. He pulls out a map.
I guess Midstone.
There's only towns to the south on this side. Harper
Yeah.
Fall and Midstone. Yeah, I guess Midstone. Be the bigger town. Probably more richer people in there.
That is a day and a half's travel, I think. Wait. 4.
Five.
I think it's 25 miles a day. Is it? $24 miles a day. 24 to 25 miles a day. So yeah. Just a day and a bit to Harbour Fall. 2 days to Midstone.
Westermount would be a 3-day travel then.
Yep. Had you point it out on the map to him? To Midstone or Harbour Fall?
Yeah, we'll do Midstone.
Yeah, Midstone.
And he goes, all right. And then he heads towards the north exit.
Wrong way, Tommy.
Tommy, you might want to.
You look out. I just take it. You look. Take him to the door, and then he heads off, and you see him heading towards the north exit.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Tommy, south.
What? No, it's not. It's that you said to go that way.
We
Look,
said to go
he
south.
He comes back to you, and points out on the map. But his map's
Oh, because
upside down.
he was looking at it upside. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just take it and turn it around. Like this is how you look at the map.
Oh, I see. My bad. This way then, and then goes south.
That way.
You hear that as he's halfway down the path, he shouts, "How much am I getting paid for this?"
What did you want in food, Tommy?
Find out.
I like surprises and potatoes.
We gotta get potatoes.
Here in 4 days.
Oh, 6. Probably 6.
Probably. Maybe 8.
See you in 2 weeks.
So Tommy goes off looking for supplies on his own little adventure. Hopefully, he finds his way there.
Yeah.
So yeah, make a note that Tommy is on his way to
Already done it.
yeah, Midstone.
Well,
And now
I
you are free.
I say we go out the north entrance and see where we end up, just so we know.
You agree?
Yeah. Can head up to the ruins. See what's up there.
I mean, we could check out those ruins. Make an adventure for ourselves.
All right. You actually end up coming out just north of the tower. So there is a little bit of rubble to clear, but it's not much. The entrance is kind of hidden because it looks like it was part of an old building which was fortified. So some of the walls still stand. There's just archways and low crumbled walls now, slightly sheltered by collapsed parts of trees and like old dead bushes that are around the place scattered. But you clear a path through just fine. So you are gonna head north, huh?
Yes.
Right. After about a third of a day travel, you get to this river, and the river is like it's a big gorge, right? There's no there's no bridge across. But there are rocks and trees all around the place. You could climb down the cliffs, although it would be very dangerous. You think it looks a bit slippy at the bottom. But the best would be to find a bridge or a way across. It's probably about 80 foot across the gorge, so it is wide.
How fast is the current on it?
It's like rapids.
Okay.
So it's dangerous, yeah.
Yeah.
Across rocks and smashing into rocks and the sides of the wall, splashing up.
Oh.
So obviously, you want to roll me a survival check. You figure you could head downstream to the coast. The closer you get to the coast, the less rapids. You imagine there'll be less rapid flow of water, as this is all a gradient downhill, and then as you get down the hill, close to sea level, there'll be more ways potentially to cross. Or you can head up to the mountains and cross where it's shallower into the forest. And perhaps which or either way you may find a bridge.
What do you think, Merrick?
I don't know, buddy.
East or west? Or should we flip a coin?
We could flip a coin. No harm in flipping a coin.
So D4. So evens are west, odds are
Do
east.
1 or 2. Sorry, do 1 to 3 and 4 to 6 and roll a d6. So 1 to
Okay,
3
yeah.
is east and 4 to 6 is west.
Or east then.
Well, I guess we're going east.
To the coast it is. So you spend another hour walking to the coast. It does get shallower, and you probably could cross here, but you're so close to the coast now, you can see it. You think it would be 100% easier to cross right at the coast, but there's no current, or very little current.
Well, I don't feel like getting swept across my feet, so to the coast.
When you get to the coast, there is a small fishing dock with a few old fishing boats. They are old. Some of them have holes in fact, and some of them are very fragile looking. Looks like it hasn't been used in many years. In fact, probably a similar age to the Deadwood ruins. Like the wood is dry, like bone dry. It's a funny expression, that, because when bones are in your body, they're constantly wet. It's an uncomfortable thought, that, isn't it? Your bones are always wet.
Why was that a thought that crossed your mind?
ADHD, man. Yeah, you can use the boats. You could cross the river. The river is still, you're still going to get wet if you go in the water here. You can cross over, but it's a lot safer to cross. There are some shallow bits where you'd probably only have to wade through as it spreads out into the sea.
Hey, watch out for dangerous fish.
You're just going to cross over and then carry on traveling.
Yeah.
All right. So you traverse the coast to the ruins, and you would probably get there at night time, I imagine now. it's up to you whether you want to carry on exploring or you want to set up for camp before you head into the ruins. You can see the ruins in the distance now.
Is this like Plainslands type thing?
Yes,
or?
it's all
Okay.
it's all plains. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the odd like rock formation here and there, or like a little hill, but mostly it's just plains. And you can see the forest in the distance as well, right? And
Okay.
mountains and
Yeah.
on the skyline.
Well, I don't think there's any bandits out here, so might as well make camp.
Yeah, and you can see for miles in all directions if anyone's coming towards you. So
Yeah. I bet you guys want to make camp.
Oh.
All right.
so when you see Tommy setting up camp not far down the road,
Right.
gone the,
I was
gone the wrong
thinking
way.
the same thing.
I'm not doing that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. All right, you guys, you're setting up camp, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you guys set up camp. I don't know if you need to do a long rest because you haven't expended anything, but
Yeah.
technically you can have one. Just for fatigue purposes. So you camp just outside of, well, just in visual range of the ruins, which are not dissimilar to the Deadwood ruins from the looks of it, like crumbled and old and grey stone. You have a great night's sleep, or rest, or meditation, depending on what it is you do. I think the gnome has full rest, right? I think Yorkie, you have to have a full 8 hour sleep, whereas the other two only have to meditate for 4. Pretty sure.
I'm not sure where to check that.
It's fine. I think I'm right anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's only elves that do the meditation thing. So yeah. I guess you could. It depends on how you want to do it, but as for having a watch like guard,
Yeah. Split it.
while Yorkie sleeps the full 8 hours, and you only need 4, so
Yeah, I'll take
Merrick
first
could take
watch.
half a watch, and yeah.
Yeah, I'll take first watch during the night because that's,
And
you know,
Merrick.
since how I have greater dark vision.
I have dog vision too.
Yeah, I have greater dark vision.
Get greater dog vision.
I can
In the
see better
darkest
at night.
hours of the night. Navos keeps watch. And then Merrick keeps watch for the second half. Well, first, Navos, roll me a d20. Oh, okay. So
A 7.
let me see. In the night, you see something in the distance moving. Roll a perception. Yeah, you see a creature, a very small creature, maybe goblin-sized creature, kobold size, with
Adopt it.
a rucksack on,
No.
scurrying across the plains in the distance.
What do you mean, no?
It's
Everyone
heading towards
adopts.
the ruins. Everyone adopts them. It's not heading towards your camp, though. There doesn't seem to be any threat to the camp, but it is going towards the ruins.
I'm just gonna keep watch of it then.
It continues on its way until it's out of sight at the ruins. And the 4 hours passes. Merrick, it's your turn to your watch. So you roll
Mhm.
perception. You roll a d20.
D20. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, now roll perception. Okay, you notice a pack of small creatures coming your way.
Okay.
You can't tell what they are in the dark, but they seem to be coming from the ruins.
Heck, be heading for us.
Heading right towards you, yeah.
Navos.
Yeah.
Navos.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I can see something over there. Looks like there's a group of them coming right for us.
Can I see anything?
Yeah, you roll perception and let's see. Let us see. You do see. You see a pack of 8 kobolds heading in your direction.
What?
8 kobolds. They're like little.
What the fuck's that?
Aren't they like a little? They're like a little like lizard thing, aren't they? I think I
Yeah,
know
little
that thing.
lizard people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Little dragonkin.
Like looks like kobolds. 8 of them. Should probably get Yorkie up.
You go wake him up.
Like, psst,
I got up
Yorkie.
already.
Poke him.
5 more minutes.
We got company coming, buddy.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Not the
Get
kind
some
of
apple
company you
juice.
want. There's no apple juice. They want blood.
They want my apple juice?
They want your apple. They're gonna steal your apple juice if you don't get up.
Oh, hell no.
They'll steal your apple juice.
Sake.
They'll steal your apple juice. Get that shock value up, you know. Oh hell no!
Oh hell no!
uh,
Oh my god.
All right, drop your characters below here. Down in the water, right at the bottom.
In the water.
In the water.
Like down here somewhere.
oh, okay.
In the water.
We're in the water.
Not in the water.
Now, you can either go to face them or wait until they get to your camp here. It doesn't really matter. Either way, they're coming towards you. So when you finally get in range of these, or they get in range of you, or you go to meet them.
I say we let them come towards us. No, that means we can get sneak attack on them, right?
Because
we're lying in
if they know
wait?
you're there, if they know you're there, then no.
But
because
do
you're
they
in the
know that we're
plains.
there?
They're heading directly to you, so you would assume that they've seen you.
Fuck. Alright. Maybe we spread out a little bit.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna go over this way. Yorkie can stay in the middle because he's the melee artiste. So,
I'm Dave Batista.
let's see.
I stand completely still. You will
Alright.
never see me.
Just lie down on the floor so they can't see.
Alright, bring him on. Bring him on. They're not taking my apple juice.
They want
And
that
I guess
apple
we wait
juice.
for them to get closer.
So the kobolds start yapping to each other and brandishing their weapons. They've got daggers.
I pull out my musket.
I'm gonna pull out my vicious longbow.
All right, then let's roll the current token and roll some initiative.
I've got fists.
Oh, look at that, 21 initiative. I think that's the highest initiative I've ever had. Like, ever.
Daggers, we have a midget. Throw Yorkie at him. Thank you, Shale.
Yeah, I wish that we if we had a barbarian, that would be great. He rages and then uses like an object throw and just throws fucking Yorkie into battle. Throws him like 30
Just
feet.
launches him all
Yeah,
over.
just
Fucking
throws
Yorkie with a flying kick.
right. Ah!
Connor's launch Yorkie with my bow.
Oh, look at that. We've got 3 21s.
Fucking Yorkie missile.
You can go first, though.
Alrighty, so it's gotta get the arms, you know, the blood flowing into the arms. And then she'll line up a shot, and she is going to aim for this one. The one on the very left. And then she is gonna fire her arrow and do some damage.
Absolutely a hit. And you immediately obliterate the creature on the left. The poor kobold
Pierce it in the heart.
dies. Hard shot. Arrow sticks out of its chest. It grabs hold of the arrow, both claws, and just drops to the ground dead.
I think I have to take this.
Now, you done? Turn? You want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move more. Wait, I need to measure it out first. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna move to there. Give me a second. There. And that's my turn.
All right. This kobold here can't see the distance because the fucking they've changed the box and it doesn't go over the overlay. That's really annoying. Never mind. I think that'll be about 30 there. And then same there. Now Navos. Navos, it will be your turn.
I am going to take a shot at this guy right here. So the second one from the right. With my musket.
Raven's Wrath, 22, hit.
Hold on, before I click the down, I don't have sneak attack, correct?
No.
Correct.
Okay, let me turn that off. And damage.
It downs it straight away.
Pull right through the chest.
There you go, you blow a hole in its chest.
Yep.
It clutches the wound and falls to the ground.
Fuck yeah.
A mushroom stamp? What?
Sure, stamp. Jesus Christ.
Fuck's sake, Shale.
Alright, that one's down. This one's in. This one's down. Okay, Yorkie.
Blind head kick.
So Yeah, that's about 40 feet. That's my movement right there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna do a fury of blows. That's 3 attacks. Pew! Pew!
Crit.
Pew! Alright.
Miss.
First one,
6.
I'm gonna do on
Yeah.
that guy.
It
To the
doesn't
right.
quite. Yeah, you fuck him up. You melt his head off. Totally punch
Alright.
his head off.
And then, so I'm gonna like run up, jump, kick him, jump off him, and then go for this guy.
Yeah, you
15.
smash his head
God.
off too. Are these killing blows or not shots?
No, these are killing blows because they're not.
Creatures. Yeah.
They're creatures. They're not humanoids.
All right.
They're not dragonborn. They're not to him. Yeah, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Does Shale think you meant when you said musket, you said mushroom?
No.
Is that what he's talking about? Shooting with the musket, not the
Because
mushroom.
he put, why is he giving him a mushroom,
Mushroom
stamp? What
stamp.
kind of D&D are you guys playing?
Give me a mushroom foreprint head.
The
Forehead
mushroom.
print. Fucking hell. I just did an asshole bullet.
A warning's gonna be an asshole bullet.
All right, Kobold Warrior time. This one moves into combat and then tries to stab you with a dagger.
Uh-oh.
19.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits.
5 damage.
Ouch.
Hold on. I'm going to use my reaction
Mhm.
because fuck your damage. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, deflect attack. So fuck your damage.
This one's going to do the same.
All right.
21.
Okay, that one hits.
Aw.
Jeez.
3
Three
I'll
damage.
take-
33 damage.
So not even it's a mere flesh wound, as they say.
Not
It's
even.
merely a flesh
That's just a scratch. So like you see Yorkie come up, kick a guy or kick a kobold in the head, flip off of him, and fucking drop his leg onto the other one. This one runs up, slashes, and he just smacks the kobold's hand. This one comes up and just like slices Yorkie's cheek slightly, and he's just like, "Really?"
Alrighty.
All right, Merrick.
Merrick is going to take a shot at this one here. This one, right where Ashenfell is. She's going to use a vicious longbow again, and she is going to hit. Right? Okay. Damage is
It's the kill.
another shot to the heart.
This one just
And you're
keels
to
over.
blame.
This one's down, and so is this one. Navos.
Shot to the heart.
So I'm gonna
and you're
still gonna
to
use my musket
blame.
because they're just out of range of the pistols. But I'm gonna try to take a shot at the one on the far right.
That's a hit.
5 damage.
That is
That's what-
not enough to kill.
Wait,
But
which
if
one
you're
did you
shooting the
hit?
one that if you're shooting the one next to these guys, you get
Yeah, no, I know. I shot this one over here.
Oh, okay.
oh
Never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
I was trying to just take him out so he couldn't move anywhere, but I failed.
Kobold Warrior. He's gonna throw one of his daggers at you. At Navos.
Okay. Wow, that gets
He
really bad
throws
for him.
it bounces off a stone next to you, flies back towards him. And
Oh my
just
God.
barely misses his head. The dagger like nearly fucks himself up with the dagger.
God damn. That would have been fucking great. Stabs himself and he dies by his own attack.
Right.
All right.
Alright, Yorkie.
Focus point. 1,
That's
2,
not a hit, not a hit.
3.
That last one is a
Oh my
hit.
god.
I'm gonna do
6
on this
damage.
one.
Yeah, you bossed his head right off.
All right. Yeah, that'll be then my turn.
This one tries to stab you again with a dagger. Man, my rolls are
23.
awesome.
That's fine.
It's like last week.
6 damage. You got your reaction.
Yep. Deflect that bitch.
Ah!
Jesus Christ, 13.
That is so good.
It really is, man. A D10 plus 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine a gnome being the tank.
Right?
Right.
Alright, Merrick.
Right, Meg's gonna move to there. She's gonna take a shot on the one that's just tried to attack Yorkie.
Hit. Dead.
That is my turn.
It's Navos' turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna pull out the revolver now that he's close. Take a shot with justice. Miss.
My lord.
Miss.
That's right, now I'm gonna
Bonus
use my
action.
bonus action to use vengeance to take a shot.
Miss.
Fuck.
And then I'm gonna
I think I'm using all
move.
the good rolls today.
I think so. Move 30 feet that way.
It gets a bit freaked out by the shots and starts to head this way.
Oh snap.
It didn't like the booms.
Oh, sticks.
Yorkie. Oh wait, no, before he does that, he throws another dagger at Yorkie.
Oh, okay.
No fumble.
Let's see, I guess. No,
Whoa.
no fumble, but it doesn't go very well. He just
So
fucking
close to fumbling.
he throws it into one of his own, like, the bodies on the floor. It sticks in one of the dead bodies.
Dead corpses.
It just yelps. What in Yorkie?
That was the wrong move.
That's a hit.
14.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, kill it.
That's dead on.
7
And it's a
damage.
killer blow.
Yep.
I think that's the easiest fight we've ever been part of. The only one who actually
Yeah,
took
kobolds.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
took
only
3
one who actually
damage.
took damage was Yorkie, and it was only 3.
Yeah, kobolds are like grunts. They're so weak.
But
They-
there's a lot of them.
They only have, what,
Yeah.
6 health?
Well, technically they had 7, but I reduced it for the sake of combat here because it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I'm not going to complain about 1 damage.
Right.
It was only
Yeah, I
1
gotcha.
damage off.
Oh, yeah,
Level
I
2 of
thought
them didn't even
pizza.
stand a chance, so.
Hey, right.
Yorkie, you saved your apple juice.
I'm going back to bed.
Me too.
How dare you wake me up, Merrick?
didn't wake you up. Navos woke you up.
All right.
Shrugs the
Clear
shoulders.
the board. What do you mean? Totally didn't clear the map marker off. An idiot.
That's alright. We wasn't put where we were at anyway, so.
I need to find it so I can use it again. There you go. Have a massive map marker. Blood splats. There you go. Look at that. Good one, huh? You blast and fire at each other.
Yeah. Big fireball.
Bruh.
Bruh. Breath.
Pew.
We're getting carried away, guys. Come on. Carried away.
So you rest. Whoa, that's cool. What's that?
Shield.
That's cool. Yeah, you guys rest for the rest of the night. And as the sun rises, so doth thee. As the sun rises, so doth thee. All right, Withers.
Drink your accused juice.
Yee.
Shell gonna get beat up.
I know him.
By a 3-foot fighting machine.
Yeah, he wakes up that he's saying that from his dream, whatever he was dreaming about. Like he's speaking in his sleep and then wakes up while he's saying it.
Oh man. Yeah, this weird dream. You know, I was beating this guy up who was walking his boss out to their wagon.
To the wagon.
Yeah, I had a cart, so I told him no.
He tried to take my apple juice.
Everyone's taking the apple
So-
juice.
I punched him in the nuts. So, if those kobolds last night, then there's gotta be kobolds today. Right?
There could be many more of them in the ruins.
Yes, we enter the ruins.
You wish to enter the ruins. Alright, you guys pack up camp
Mm-hmm.
and you head to the ruins. These ruins, as you approach, there's a light fog around them. The skies are a little grey today. And around the ruins there is a light fog. I would like you to roll a perception.
Why is there gotta be fog around every creepy place?
You can all see the fog.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
You're welcome, guys.
Okay, or you just see fog. Merrick, you can still roll if you want.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Give me a second.
Perception.
too-
I know you
I
were
was-
you were making fog for us all. It was
Yeah,
good.
I was too busy being a fucking.
Oh,
Fog
25. That's like next level shit. Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, it is. +5.
In the fog, you can see creatures or beings moving about inside the ruins.
Did she see how many?
Many, 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 many. Shadows upon shadows of creatures walking through the fog. It appears to be some kind of settlement for someone or something or many things or many people.
Well, that's not good.
Guys,
course.
there's a lot of people up in the rooms. Just saying. A lot of creatures.
Oh, people are creatures.
Creatures.
You're a creature sometimes.
You know what? Best that behave yourself, you little gnome. No more uppies for you.
You want to roll
Yeah.
history on these creatures?
Yeah, sure.
No more uppies
No.
for you, did you say? I
Yeah.
just caught that.
Guess I'm fucking around and finding out.
You know a little about kobolds, I guess. Now you've been reminded of what they look like. You're like, oh, I know what these are. These are those kobolds, right? And you're like, yeah, these are the reptilian humanoids that usually like worship evil dragons as demigods, and they're usually minions to evil dragons.
Okay.
They tend to gather treasures and trinkets, by the way. They have little hordes of their own,
Mm-hmm.
and they have strength in numbers, usually.
Yoki knows fuck all about kobolds.
Hmm.
Fucking scaly bitch. Wait, hold on. I retract that statement because we did meet an ice dragon. But these are scaly lizard fucks. There we go.
Scaled fucks.
Scaly lizard fucks, to be exact. Because they're not quite dragon. They don't do that tongue. They do that tongue thing.
Doo-doo.
Doodoo.
That's what we're gonna be playing off of. Okay, we're all immature kids here.
Absolutely.
Yup.
And I'm the youngest.
I just made a mistake. I just fixed the mistake. Very good.
Yay.
That makes me feel young.
Hold
That
on,
I'm
I'm
the
just
youngest.
looking at my character sheet, and my charisma's -1.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. I'm not charismatic, guys.
You're
I
not a
also have
people
a
person.
-1 in charisma.
Am I the only one that doesn't have a minus in anything?
I have a minus on intimidation as well, and performance, and persuasion.
Well, that's all charisma.
You put my deception, which is charisma's +2.
You
you
got
have-
bonuses in it from
Yeah, I was
choices you've
gonna
made
say
with
that
specialization.
your background and stuff like that probably gave you bonuses.
Alright, anyway, back to the situation at hand.
So we go in, or do we? Well, do we leave it, or do we go in? You think you could take out 30 kobolds?
I mean, probably.
What about you, Navos? You think you could take out 30?
Only way to find out.
Going in.
Yorkie's just gonna like tiptoe like his way there. So sneak.
None of you got AoE spell. Actually, no, you have got AoE spells. You got Ice Knife.
Yorkie's gonna sneak his way.
All right. Yeah, you sneak successfully. Anyone else sneaking?
Yes.
Apparently not. I have a +6 in that motherfucker.
Look at
You
the
roll
one
a
I just
one.
rolled.
Jeez.
Look what I just rolled.
That's 20.
Yeah. I got
29.
I got a nat
Yeah,
20 and plus
Merrick is
9.
basically just the fog right now.
Merrick?
He blends in with the fog.
Merrick!
No,
Merrick!
she is just a cloud. Nobody sees her anymore.
I see the shadow outline of Navos completely.
I mean, he's a big dude.
I'm a big dude.
Well,
Merrick.
Navos, you go first, because, yeah. Have fun.
Why would you send the worst sneak person in first?
No, I'll go in first.
Y'all go first, and then I come back. Hopefully they don't see me.
Yeah, I'll go first.
At least y'all can get in and hide somewhere.
Yorkie's gonna tiptoe right behind Merrick, like, super close.
But as you're heading in, you find nice hiding spots in the wreckage of rubble, and a piece of rubble just gives way a little bit underneath Navos's foot. He was being quiet, but unfortunately, it's very hard to tell what ground is stable and what isn't here. And it was just unlucky that he stepped on a piece of rubble that made some noise. Ahead of him, two cobalt heads pop over a low wall and look at Navos. They only see Navos, so pull your characters out again.
We're gonna be up here, right? Out the way.
And roll perception. Wherever you want, and I'll just put the others around you where.
There's a good roll.
Can you read me out the
Right.
perception rolls?
14, 14,
and
26.
On top of one of, it's like an old pillar. This really thick pillar. Looks like it was part of a tower. There's a few of them, but this is the tallest one. On the top of the tallest one, you see
Is that a dragon?
It's a
a
dragon.
green dragon wrapped around the
Oh.
pillar. And you look to one of the smaller pillars, and there's another green dragon wrapped around the pillar. It's hard to tell how big it is from here, but it isn't as big as the one that was flying, that silver dragon. It's like nothing like that.
Okay, so it's not a fully grown one then.
These are
No.
baby dragons.
These are baby dragons.
There's still 2 of them.
Right, let me just grab this as well. Plus the kobolds. And there we go.
So it's
Let's make
8,
sure.
and then 2 dragons.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna open the sheets.
Roll initiative. I got 10.
I'm scared.
Yorkie with the big roll.
Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking sweating. So warm.
Yeah, it's 20 degrees outside right now.
That's a cute angel. Angle.
Huh?
It's in a cute angle.
Jesus fucking Christ.
20 degrees.
It's
I'm
13 degrees right now and it's midnight. That's warm.
It's 15 here.
According to my computer, it says 13.
My PC says 15. Motherfuckers. Where all is warmer. That's all I got to say about that.
All I know is that my room's like a fucking sauna right now.
Yeah, it is warm in here as well. Definitely. Is that everyone in the turn order? Let's see.
I
Descending.
think so.
All right. I'm gonna put you there. There you go. Yorkie, you're in stealth, so I'm gonna give you the opportunity. As he gets seen, I'll give you a free attack before you go into the turn order. So you'll get your turn now, and then another turn when the combat starts.
Okay. So
Yeah, free movement or attack or a free turn anyway. So same with Merrick. I'll let you move up to them 40. I don't mind.
okay.
I was gonna say, I mean, I should
Well-
be in front
Well,
of
my
Yorkie anyway.
my move
'cause
speed is 40 feet, so
Yeah.
yeah. So
I
we'll,
should be there anyway.
Yeah, you moved away. It's just
yeah.
wherever they ended up being.
All right.
Oh.
So I'm gonna stealthily just try to get this guy. Fuck.
Oh no. Did he try to uppercut him and uppercut himself instead?
I tried to like karate chop him on the neck.
Hold on, and we shall see.
That's where he rolls a
And just
d20.
Just roll a d20.
15.
You're good. You just miss.
I go to swing and I just completely miss. No graze, no nothing, just air.
You just punch air. Yeah, you punch way short of where you were supposed to. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
So it is kind of foggy, but at this range you can see each other pretty well. There's no like negative for being in the fog. It's not thick enough.
Merrick is the fog.
But Merrick is hidden. Yeah. Oh wait, you shouldn't be moving. I don't know why they're moving. It's not even the kobold's turn. It's doesn't matter.
It's fine.
I'll get it going. It's Merrick's turn, and then again, that's when we start the combat. My bad.
Yeah, it's all
Just
good.
going off
No, you're
turn
good.
order.
It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at one of the dragons. The one that's at the top.
Mm-hmm. That is a miss. it skips off its scales.
Okay. I'm done.
All right, now it's Yorkie's turn.
Yeah.
Actual turn in combat now.
Okay. Try this again. All right. Fury of blows.
One of those hits. Yeah,
8.
that's a killer blow.
All right. And then
Feel free to.
is
Hi-ya.
it's gonna use his movement to go to this guy over here.
This one stays here protecting. Merrick, your
Okay.
actual turn.
Alrighty. Time to once again try hit the dragon. Same dragon. And I miss again.
God damn it.
Fuck, man. Alright, I'm gonna move.
But actually, because I was meant to give you an advantage roll on the first roll for being in stealth, like I was just going to give you advantage on it from
That's
out
fine.
of the shadows. Just roll again for that, because I didn't do it.
What,
on the
roll
first one.
another
You can have it on this one.
longbow?
Yeah, just roll another one, and whichever is the higher. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay,
We
well,
love that.
yeah, love that. Right, yeah, carry on. So you moved.
Yeah, I moved and I'm done.
This one tries to stab Yorkie with a dagger. And misses.
All right.
The baby green dragon wormling climbs down it's on ground level now. And same with the other one. Climbs to ground level. Navos.
All right, we're gonna try the only thing I got: ice knife.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna throw it at. Oh, let me actually get my thing. I'm gonna try to throw it at this guy right there. Please, please,
This
please.
guy, you can do this, right?
Yep.
How
What's
the
the
fuck
spread?
do you do that?
In the ruler tool, you can select the shape.
Oh, that's cool.
So miles is just feet here. 5 feet. Actually, it's not. It's more. Oh no, that's right. 5. Yeah, it's a little bit off. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what's the distance on that ice knife?
60 feet.
And then what's the spread range?
That I do not know.
Does it say like 10 feet or just nearby or?
Doesn't say anything.
I'll cast it.
Click the spell.
Doesn't matter anyways.
On a hit, the target takes 2 turn. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes.
5 feet.
5
Within
feet.
5 feet must succeed dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d6 cold. So if you did it here, we'll just say it hits all in the surrounding area. All
Well, it
those,
misses anyways, so.
Yeah, but it says
Yeah.
hit or miss.
It,
The
it's
shot then
still, yeah,
explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Yep. So they all have to,
Succeed on a dexterity throw.
which for you is. Do you know what the
11?
spells save? No, it's
I mean, I have this right here.
Hmm?
But well, hold on, I don't want to actually
your spell
cast it.
DC. Yeah, just cast it. It's fine. And you can see your spell DC. Yeah, DC 11.
Okay, yeah, that's what it says on there.
All right, sweet. All right, DC 11. Here we go. So we'll start with the kobolds. Kobold, dexterity save. Kobold 1, top
Fuck's sake.
save. Kobold 2. Fail. Roll
2d6 cold damage.
2d6 damage. You can roll it off the button.
9.
Kills it. One of the ice knives just sticks in its throat. Blood squirts everywhere and the thing dies. Next. DC save. Just about makes it. It grazes past him.
Damn.
Then
Too
the dragon.
Too bad it wasn't like poker and the house wins.
Ooh, the dragon fails.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see.
2d6 damage, let's go.
Well, it'd be the 9.
9 again.
9.
Okay.
The dragon takes 9 damage from the ice knife. Okay. That'll be your turn. Which one move? That was good. You did some damage to the dragon and killed a kobold.
Right. What do I want to do? What do I want to... Let's,
You can use your bonus action to do an offhand attack with your pistol, right?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm in range.
30?
Yeah, it's 30 feet. I think it's 30. Yeah, it's 30.
Range. Yeah.
Alright, we'll do that then.
Sure.
I will use an offhand vengeance to shoot at the kobold next to me. 21.
Hit.
Definitely hits.
7 damage.
And a killer shot.
Kills
Motherfucker
it.
just... Oh my... Motherfucker just slings an ice knife out, blows up a bunch of shit, and then
Alright.
shoots one through the fucking eye socket.
Pissed off because I didn't pass my stealth check.
So the first time you see him cast magic is just like slam bang, assholes.
Yeah, that is the first time I've used that, huh?
Yep.
Yep. Probably didn't even think I had it in me. Alright, that'll be my turn. I'm not going to move.
Fuck. Stabby, stabby.
Fuck you, bitch. Miss. Misses.
14.
Ah,
Vista.
slightly though. I'm a
No,
class is 15.
Miss and Mister.
Jesus Christ.
And you said Mrs.
Alrighty, Merrick's turn.
Could you imagine if he DM'd in Dr. Chips' voice?
So, she's gonna...
I mean, I can, I suppose.
For fuck's sake. No, stop that. Since it's right up in front of her, she is going to pull out her short sword. Oh, wait, hold on. Bear with.
You know, honestly, we probably met a character that was Dr. Chips.
I am gonna cast Searing Smite, which is a bonus action,
Yep.
on in front of me. So that's what it is. So I'm gonna hit with the what's it called? The short sword. So I swing with the short sword.
Critical.
Bam. Okay, roll
So
the
the
damage for that.
crit
and I
damage?
will- yeah, let me just roll a Constitution save.
Okay.
1.
So you take 1d fire damage, 1d6 fire damage. So you
So
have to
hit-
roll the
yeah.
damage for that. So there's
2.
that.
2.
And then crit damage on the sword is 9, so it's dead.
It's absolutely obliterated.
Just on fire and
Went
fucking
pure overkill on it. Yeah.
Alright.
And you
And
wanted that thing
then-
dead.
I am done, I believe. I just need to move now. So I'm gonna skip past this bitch and move to the... There's no point in even measuring out because I know it's less than what it is, and that's my turn.
The dragons! This kobold stays here in range to protect the dragons as a servant and throws a dagger at Merrick.
KO with your daggers. Oh, that's a hit.
5 damage.
Alright, give me a sec. 5 damage.
And Yorkie's
Okay.
turn.
All right, Fury of Blows. 2,
Oh,
3.
Oh,
Okay, so
all it.
the first one,
Yes.
and gonna hit him again.
Oh my
So-
god.
Two
Insta-
quick jabs to the throat. And then he's gonna just like turn around and do a roundhouse kick on the last guy.
Both are dead.
Nice, let's go.
And I'm gonna run and go to this dragon here.
This one throws a dagger at Navos. 16?
That's a hit.
5 damage. Dragon's turn. As Yorkie approaches the green dragon wormling, it turns around, whips its tail, which strikes against the pillar that it just climbed down, and it hisses at you. Then
I hiss back.
Let's see.
You see this green cloud of gas in the mist gathering around its nostrils, and it
God.
spits a big cone of gas, a 15-foot cone from its mouth. You must... Well, you'll see.
All right.
A DC 11 Constitution saving throw, and it would be 66 damage if you fail.
Oh, he
Pass.
saved her.
Half damage. So,
All right.
half of 19,
8.
given
8. 8 damage.
9 damage.
8 damage. Is it?
It's rounded up.
Oh yeah. I mind ignoring.
All right.
Okay, the next dragon steps forward and does the same, blows a stream of green gas towards Merrick.
Oh,
Saved. Half
thank
damage.
fuck.
It's a nat 22.
That's 3 nat 20s this session
Oh my lord.
from Merrick.
10 damage.
Hey.
Navos.
All right. I'm gonna move up to here. Does that put me in range at least? Yeah. So I'm gonna. Can I use a bonus action before an action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action and shoot at the dragon that's in front of me with the offhand.
Ooh,
Oh, holy, roll the crit.
critical!
You're talking about this cobalt right here, right?
And I do 5 fucking damage with crit. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Because
Did
you
you roll
rolled a
crit?
1. Yeah, you did. You rolled a 1, though.
Oh, you don't get all your bonuses with offhand as well. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, offhand damage is less.
But
You know
still,
what? Fuck
to,
that.
ro-
You kill him. I don't
to
give a
roll a
shit.
1.
He had a scraped knee from the day before or something. He died. I can't be arsed with him being alive after a crit. Fuck that.
Alright.
Remember the rule of cool. The rule of cool, man. You crit hit a fucking kobold with a pistol at that range. He's dead. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about
100%
that
should
damage.
die.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna move just a little bit closer so I can get in range to the dragon. I'm gonna use my regular revolver to try to hit him.
With sneak.
The one that's engaged with Yorkie as well. So do I get advantage on that shot?
You don't get advantage, but you do get.
I would get my sneak attack. Okay, yeah. So if I hit, I'll put my sneak attack on. But that's if I hit.
Come on.
18.
You hit.
Hell yeah. 17.
Holy shit. You see like bits of its scales like blast all over the pillar next to it. Like chunk of it comes off and splatters on the pillar, and the scales like rip off with the shot.
Gotta love force damage.
All right, Merrick.
Alright, I am going to use a bonus action and cast Hunter's Mark on the green dragon closest to me.
This one. Okay.
No, the one closest to me. Yeah, that one. So that is what? Magic can mark one creature you can see within range as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target wherever you hit it with an attack roll. You also have an advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival check you make to find it. If the target drops to 0 hit points before this spell ends, you can take a bonus action to move the mark to a new creature you can see within range. Okay.
Which might make it worth, just as a tactical advantage, I'll give you a tip. It
Okay.
might be better to mark the weakened one so that when it dies, you can bonus action move it to the full health one.
Okay, I'll do that then.
And then if you finish off the weakened one, it's another piece off the board. That's just
Okay.
tactics.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. That one's already been hit twice, right?
Yeah.
Right, so. Okay, and then I'm going to shoot it with my bow.
19.
That is a hit.
And it's
20 damage.
20 damage.
You kill it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
It had 12 hit points left.
God damn. Damn, I fucked that thing up.
You,
Yeah, you
that's
did.
what you did, yeah. She just fucking bolted an arrow through the wound that you made.
Yep.
All right.
And Merrick looks over to Navos and goes, "We make a good team, right?"
Thumbs up.
And then Kobold sees you kill its master and throws a dagger at you.
Okay. And does it hit? Let's see. It
18.
hits.
That's a hit. 3
3
damage.
damage.
Damage. That's barely a scratch. That's merely a flesh wound.
Merely a fresh wound.
All right.
All right, Gorky.
We go up to this guy and wablamo.
12.
All right. Trigger blows it.
Uh,
8,
yeah.
19.
There we go.
They have an armor of 14, so just the one,
Yeah.
which kills it. Yeah, you
Well,
punch
that
its
sucked.
chest, and its lungs just cave in.
And then I'm going to run towards this dragon's backside.
All the kobolds are now down, right?
Yep.
And there's
Yep.
just the one dragon.
Which is this one. It spins around, whipping its tail, and then tries to bite at Yorkie. Oh shit!
Okay.
A total of 17
17.
damage.
All right. And that's all piercing for the 12. Okay. Deflect attack.
Nice, 5 damage.
It's 5 damage.
Just the poison damage.
All right. It will be. Hold on a second. Just roll a d6. You see the plumes of smoke gathering around its nostrils again. This green gas. It's now Navos, your turn.
Yep. I am going to shoot the main gun at it first. 22.
That's a hit.
I get sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Come on. Blast fucking
21.
head off.
Oh shit! You blast chunks of it off again. Spray of blood splatters against the floor.
Nice. Alright, now I'm going to use my bonus action to take my offhand shot. 18.
Hit.
That one doesn't get sneak attack, right?
No, you can only do that once per turn.
That's right. Let me turn that off. Damage. 5.
26 damage in total.
5 is good. This thing's looking pretty rough. Merrick?
That's my go. So I'm going to use my bonus action to switch it from the dead one to the one that's now alive.
Yep.
So do I need to press that again?
No, we know you got the
Okay,
extra damage from it, don't you?
Yeah. Okay, so Merrick is gonna run up. And she's gonna slice it with a fucking sword, and she misses.
You can have advantage because you're either side of the dragon.
Okay, do you want me to put
Just
advantage
roll
on
it.
you?
Roll
Roll
it
one
again.
more time.
One more time.
Come on.
21.
Yes! Wow, fucking hit, man. Let's go.
7.
Plus 1d6 of force damage.
Yep.
So I roll 1d6, right?
Yep.
d6.
3.
10
Three.
damage.
10 damage total. You kill it.
Yes!
You plunge your sword through its skull,
Yeah. Pin it to the ground.
piercing. Yeah, your sword goes right through its head, down into the ground, and just sticks there. Good shit. You just took out 2 baby dragons and a bunch of kobolds that were worshipping it. The world is that little bit safer. Thanks to you.
Yeah.
Hey, time to find the hood now. Into the tower.
So yeah, you go into the tower, and you get the feeling that this place, the group on the surface, were just maybe spies or workers or something, because lookouts, guards. Because as you get into the tower, you can see that it's a well-built entrance inside the tower, which means there's probably more of them underneath this ruin.
Sorceries.
Now,
Why
roll
wouldn't
me
they?
roll me a nature check or a history check. Anyone, all of you, either.
I got 22 nature check.
I got a 2.
Okay.
I got a
You
3.
believe that wormlings, the ones that you just faced,
Mm.
are usually spies that work for a bigger dragon, right? Like the children of a bigger dragon. Normally, they work at the lair, or they go to different places to get information for the bigger dragons. Kobolds also worship dragons, and they don't usually raise them like that. So, you feel like there might be an actual dragon down here somewhere, which would suck ass if you had to come across it right now. So it's up to you guys whether you want to go in or you want to leave this place for a later time.
I say we leave it.
I agree.
We've already demonstrated to us how badly we are against big dragons.
Yeah, I think that's probably best to leave it.
I don't feel like
Now,
dying today.
yeah, neither do I. Um, well, should we report this to someone or just leave it?
I mean, reported to who? We're in the middle of nowhere, Yogi.
Yeah, but to a dragon, we're literally like a hop, skip, and a jump to Westermont.
We can tell them if we get there.
I mean, I say let's head over that way and maybe gather supplies for the bastion, and then make our way back.
Would we go to Westermont or would we go to Terraford?
I'd say Westermont. Westermont's is closer.
Technically
That
about the
way,
same because you have to go around the mountain.
that way we can then probably go to a port city. Maybe we get a boat, and then it'd be easier traveling from the bastion.
How long would it take to go from like Barith over to the Bastion? To cross that water.
Well, it's about double walking speed on a boat, so if you can manage to get a boat. Oh, I've got that shape on, haven't I?
85 miles.
So half a day
Yeah, about half a day travel.
compared to the 3 days.
3 days, yeah.
Yeah, you can get some fast ships that are about double walking speed. Some ships, like, they're literally just the same, but on the water. Because sometimes the wind's for you and sometimes the wind's against you, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But on these smaller seas, yeah, a little fast ship will get you there in half a day.
Well, I think first things first is Merrick, you're usually better at this. Chop up those dragons and kobolds. Maybe we can get something for the scales.
Okay.
Maybe teeth, and see if you can, I don't know, get their poison sacks or something.
Also, be what? A slide to hand check?
Survival.
Survival for like skinning and stuff like that.
Okay. There
Oh,
we
you
go.
said they like to have trinkets and stuff, the kobolds. Do they have anything on them? Like if we were to loot them?
They usually have a hoard, a stash, which you believe probably is under
Is
in the
underneath.
ruins.
Okay. Never mind.
So that's for how many? So there was 2 dragons and 8 kobolds.
Yep.
So I need to do it 10 times.
Oh no, just the dragons. The kobolds aren't worth skinning.
Okay, so 2 times then, yeah. One more time.
24 and a 21.
Okay. Roll. So what DC? What did you get?
24
24.
and a 21.
All right, both really good then. So you will get raw. Write this down for me so I remember as well.
Yep, write it down.
Raw dragon meat, which is a delicacy,
Raw
and it's one of the
dragon
finest meats you can eat.
meat. Okay. How
Um,
many
you
of that?
get
Just the one?
from each one, you will get 5 good cuts of meat,
So
So
10
10 in
altogether.
total.
Okay.
and they are worth 40 gold pieces each.
Okay. Next one.
You will. Do you have any? You don't have any empty vials on you or anything? No, you don't.
Don't believe so. Let me just double check. Inventory.
I have an empty
It's not.
potion bottle.
It's not. If you got an empty,
Yeah, I used a potion, but I didn't throw the
That can-
bottle.
that can be technically a vial. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you'll get 1 vial of blood, which is worth 10 gold pieces.
1 vial of blood, which is 10 gold pieces. Yep.
Green wormling skin, dragon wormling skin.
Green dragon.
The wormlings are soft and flexible, but they're too weak to provide protection. But they can be treated and turned into soft leather, and that is worth 40 gold pieces, and you get 1 from each, so 2.
Okay.
So you also retrieve the glands from the 2 glands which produce the poison. They are worth 150 gold each, so that you will have 4 of them. You can actually use these to throw up to 20 feet, and it'll explode upon impact. And any creature within 15 feet needs to roll a dex save or receive the damage. So I will.
Poison balloon.
Yeah. But you have to be very careful with these, so they definitely should be stored in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get 4 wings, which are 50 gold each.
Okay.
So the damage is DC 15 saving throw on the. So write down DC 15 saving throw. It's a dexterity saving throw, sorry. Or you'll get 2d8 damage.
Okay.
There's no half damage, it's just if you get hit by it, you get hit by it.
What was that?
DC 15 dex saving throw.
Yeah, that's for the breath pouches,
Glands.
the
Yeah.
glands, yeah. There's 4 of those. They're the most expensive item, 150 gold pieces each.
Right.
So you could sell them or you can keep them for combat. Up to you.
Can we take any of the teeth?
They're not worth anything as wormlings.
Just to keep as a trinket.
Oh yeah, you can keep it as whatever you want. If there's any bits of it you want to keep, claws or teeth as a trinket, then yeah.
I'll take a claw and a tooth.
Yeah, first an owlbear, and now fucking dragons.
Yeah, and I've got pieces of each of them.
It feels just like yesterday. Well, in Windedwood, just hunting rabbits.
Nah. Feels like eternity ago.
It was only like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it feels longer.
It's all that traveling.
Yo.
I mean, I don't say I miss it. I'm just saying it's just very strange to think about. But if you're done skinning those dragons, I think it's time to hightail it out. Start heading east to Westermont.
Westermont it is. Another day's worth
So
of traveling.
that's a day there, isn't it? And then
Yeah. So I mean, we could say it's another like 2 days really. You'll arrive in the afternoon at Westermont.
yeah.
So roll a survival check to get there within a day.
Survival check. Fuck, I done all my good survival checks.
Yeah. You get there within 2 days. Roll a d20 for the long rest. You'll long rest and get all your shit back as well. No, you're good. No, nothing happens to you in the night either on the stay.
Long rest.
So do a long rest, and we can arrive ourselves at Westermont. Westermont.
Did we arrive what, late afternoon?
Yeah. Late
Okay.
afternoon. And when you get there, there is a bit of a hustle and bustle at the gate of Westermont. There seems to be a little bit of a panic as people make way for what appears to be are they called destriers? Like the horse, the mounts, the horses. Let me fucking a destria. Yeah, it's a medieval knight's warhorse. Yeah, so there's a bunch of destriers with knights above them in white painted armor, and amongst them there is a female with a glowing sword in the sky, pointing towards the sky. They seem to be heading out to do something. And do you approach or do you watch?
I'm gonna get closer.
I'm just gonna watch.
So they start to ride slowly away from the gates along the road to the north, and they come in your direction, and you can see the crowds cheering behind them at Westermont gates. And then you hear an almighty roar coming from the mountains behind Westermont. And the Destriers all stop and whinny and back up. One of them starts stepping sideways, a little bit scared of whatever that was. The female dismounts and pats her horse on the nose, strokes the horse's head, and comforts it. And then she says something to the other horses, and they all calm down and steel their nerve. And she climbs back on the horse and shouts something to her guards. You're close enough to hear her shout, "Steady yourselves." The beast is coming.
Oh, beast.
She looks like let's see. I don't know if it's already on here, so let me just quickly look in assets. She may be already in here. Come on. There she is. Well, that's her token. Aha.
God, she's been stretched.
Oh, it's the chick from the banner.
The poster, yeah. Nice. Just without
Yeah.
glowing eyes.
She doesn't have glowing eyes right now.
Yeah, no, just saying. That's what I'm saying, without glowing eyes.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean from the banner at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I haven't shown you this one before in the game. The banner,
the
the campaign
banner.
banner.
Yeah.
Like OOC motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's her and Maz Took
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
on the banner.
Yorkie's just like, staring straight at her.
You hear her shout again. Someone has disturbed the nest. We must fight together. Do not let our fear take hold. It is but a mere dragon. We have slain worse. And she points her sword to the mountains, and you see a huge green dragon flying over the mountains.
Yorkie's just gonna like let out a whoops.
You know what? Meg's gonna reach into her armor.
Mhm.
And she's gonna pull the necklace.
Ooh, spicy.
And she's gonna clutch it. And she's gonna think like about lightning hitting the dragon.
As you clutch it, you see clouds forming over the mountains where the dragon is about to appear from, where the roars are. And there's a rumble. And then you see, you'll notice that the lady in the white armor, she spins her horse around and she looks confused. And she just says, "Hold steady." And then, Merrick, you hear whispers. Kill the witch. The witch must die. Kill the witch. The white witch must die. And you have an urge to aim any kind of lightning or storm upon those Destriers and the lady in the white armor.
I'm
I
gonna
want you
fight
to-
that edge.
Yeah, roll me a Constitution save. You fight the urge just fine. Then the green dragon flies over the mountains, out of the clouds, while lightning strikes around it, not hitting the dragon, but around it, like an effect.
Okay.
The thunderous claps boom over the mountains, and the people run inside the city and lock the gates. The woman in the white armor and the destriers, they charge towards the mountains. What does one do? Follow? Join? Protect the city?
Well, first Navos is going to
Spectate?
look over at Merrick and go, "What are you doing?"
Let's put it this way.
You-
We know we can't fight a dragon. Not yet, at least. So maybe, just maybe, by me using this, that she shows Navos the amulet,
Yeah.
might just be able to help us.
Are you dumb or deaf?
No.
Did you not listen to anything that the dragon himself actually told us?
Fuck that dragon.
It's the same thing that I was told, without being a dragon. Don't listen to it.
I'm not listening to it. I'm using it.
Yeah. Well, it didn't work. I mean, all you
while
did.
they're bickering,
Go ahead.
while they're bickering, Yorkie is following the troops.
Yeah. All the destriers riding into battle.
Yeah.
These horses are fast. They're like, their hooves are thundering, kicking up dirt
Ki-
as they storming across the grass.
Can Yorkie like sneak onto one?
Yeah, you actually roll me a stealth check, see if you get onto the back as they pass. You might be able to latch onto one. And an acrobatics
All right. Oh,
or athletics. It's up to you, whichever's better.
they're both the same.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, you absolutely. So as one passes, you hook onto one of the straps on its armor, and just cling onto its back, just behind the soldier, not making contact. You balance. Nobody notices you because you're on the rearmost destrier. Roll perception because you're bickering. You two roll perception. See if you notice Yorkie just like riding off.
Nope.
No. Yes. Navos is in the middle of his. Are you stupid? And then he sees it and it's like, oh shit, that's also stupid.
Yeah, it's like, are you dumb or deaf? Oh, fucking Christ, Yorkie.
Yorkie's just like entranced by this lady, and so he's like, "Yes, I must follow these orders."
So before anything else happens, Navos just yells at Merrick to put the amulet away, not around
Ow.
your neck. I'm gonna fucking
So
punch.
she tucks him back into her arm. And
I'm
then
gonna-
runs after
I'm
Yorkie.
gonna punch her. I swear to fucking Christ. Navos already ripped it off of you once. Don't think he won't do it again.
So what are you guys doing then? What's the plan?
Chasing after
What's Yorkie
Yorkie.
doing?
Yep.
Yeah. You guys are running after them. Obviously, the horses are a bit quicker.
Right, we're just like yelling. I would be yelling like, "Yorkie, get off the damn horse!"
You see the dragon swoop down to the ground level and land. This big, huge green dragon. It's a gargantuan
God.
green dragon. And it releases its poison breath like a big spread of like a tidal wave upon the destriers. All the fighters dismount. The destriers, like, they get shoved to the side by their riders and they start to run back, just about making it away from this big tidal wave of green fog. But the fighters all get consumed by it. And inside the smoke, it's up to you if you want to let go or stay on the horse as it runs back away from the fog here, Yorkie.
I'm gonna let go because like everyone else dismounted and they're following her, so he's like dismount.
You dismount before it lands, or are you gonna take some of this fog? 'Cause this is a breath weapon, so I'll give you a
Yeah.
choice of hopping off before.
Hop off before, and then
And like, so the breath weapon will stop just before it hits you, kind of thing. You're just on the outside of it.
yeah.
And as the horses ride past you to retreat. All right. So, in which case, I need a sheet.
I don't want to fight a dragon.
You don't. You don't have to. As the fog clears, you see all of those warriors that were there. They're all stood defensive. They've got shields and swords and pikes, and they're all stood defensively as the poison smog clears. You see a spell of light, and there's a bubble surrounding all of the warriors, protecting them from the smog. It hasn't reached them at all. And the dragon stops and waits for a moment, leaning its head in towards this bubble. And it speaks. Who kills my kin?
Well,
We
Timber.
had a deal, Farah. Who breaks our deal?
Farah, you hear Farah shouting over the distance. We do not know, your lordship. We have left you in peace, as you desire, and you have kept your end of the bargain. We have no reason to visit the ruins.
You will find who did this and bring them to me.
While that's going on, Navos just kind of puts the bag of holding to the side.
Merrick's just gonna slowly start backing up towards the gate.
I will spare your kind today. You have 1 month to find the culprits that kill and slay my kin at my lair. They smell like elves, if that helps, and a gnome travels with them. One of death, one of light. Bring them to me.
Merrick slowly pulls the excess material overhead, is using it as a hood and starts walking towards the gate.
Yeah, Navos pulls his hood up.
I cover my ears.
The dragon.
Merrick also picks Yorkie up.
Yeah, you reach each other, you pick him up.
Yeah.
The dragon takes off, kicking up dust behind it, and flies back to the mountains. The storm still rattling in the sky, striking the mountains. The dragon flies into the storm. The lady in the white armor regroups, whistles for the horses, and the horses start to come back, and that's when they see you. You there!
Hmm?
Stop! The horses approach you and start circling you, pedestrians. Reveal yourselves. Identity.
Oh, fuck.
Just some travelers.
Show your faces, strangers.
Navos just looks up, doesn't take the hood off though, just looks up.
And obviously the gnome is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Can't really hide the size. You travel with a gnome. Let me guess. 2 elves.
I'll shoot your teleportation thing.
It only does me good, not you guys.
Get yourself out of here. Take Yoki with you.
I can't take anybody with me.
What?
It only
Bicker
works for me.
amongst
Remember,
yourselves.
we tried
Yeah,
we
yeah, it
tried
does.
to do it in the cave. I can only take myself.
Fuck.
Bicker amongst yourselves all you wish. But you shall tell me the truth.
Oh. Fuck.
God, charisma.
Mine's -1, man.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Zero. Why'd you roll with advantage?
He's muted.
Oh, 15.
Charisma save,
Sorry.
right?
0.
It's gnomish cunning. I've
Oh,
rolled
that's right, yeah. A 15, a
Advantage,
15,
yeah.
and a 9. Shit, you've all got to tell the truth, motherfuckers. Is it
I mean,
you?
do I?
Huh? You can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. That's
I
all
mean
it
that
says.
that's
You
fine.
don't
I
have
just
to reveal. Yeah,
don't have
you
to
don't have
speak,
to reveal
right?
the truth. Yeah. So.
I mean,
yeah,
we could
she's-
tell a why lie.
No, you can't. You can't lie at all. You can tell truths, but you can. The idea here is a bit of a challenge that I set up
Okay,
for you.
yeah.
You have to tell her things that are truths, but don't reveal what you've done. If that's
Yeah.
the way you want to go.
Okay.
And she says, "Are you the elves the dragon speaks of?"
I am an elf.
She narrows her eyes at you, and her eyes glow like the radiant white light. You dare avoid the question? I shall
answered your
ask
question.
another. Where do you come from?
Oh,
Windenwood.
Deadwood Ruins.
No, Windenwood.
Both are truths. How did you get here?
Walking.
Walked.
Foolish elves. The guards are still riding around you, like making a circle. The hooves have made like a circle in the mud now. The grass has turned to mud. Tell me, did you stare the nest?
Like cooking? I don't do much cooking.
You see the golden light that surrounds you, it dissipates. Guards, take them in to the cells. The guards actually hesitate. And then one of them stops riding and says, "Yes, ma'am," and dismounts. She comes over to you guys. The guard comes over to you guys and asks you politely, "Excuse me, but please, would you come with us? We are not the enemy."
Neither are we.
No. I've done nothing wrong.
We don't believe you have.
So why are we being arrested?
For your protection and ours, we must devise a plan, and we have 1 month to do so, says the dragon. As you well saw, this creature is dangerous to our lands. Perhaps it would be better if you weren't under arrest, but rather a guest.
As
Madam
long as it-
Farrar, may we
as long
take
as they-
them in as guests? Go on, you speak.
Yorkie's like, I mean, if I'm a guest, then I would like to ride with her.
He smirks. Wouldn't we all? Lady Farrar, if I may. May we bring them in as guests, since they aren't our enemies? Yes, fine. Bring them. And she rides off with some of the other guards. And four guards remain.
Oh, all right. As long as I get this, right on the front this time.
Fine, you ride with me.
Surprised they weren't like, wait, this time.
The others, on their horses, remount. Do you guys get on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't have to. There's 4 guards. You could potentially fight 4 guards. Now that you're
No.
just letting you know, it's
We
what
just
it is.
watched these dudes stand there from a dragon's breath.
Yeah, no,
I don't
it's
think
not
that would be the
worth
smartest
it.
thing to try to fight
Yeah,
these guys right
yeah,
now.
You guys aren't stupid. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, yeah. You get on the backs of the horses and they ride you into the city on the destriers. The gates open and the crowd is, or they don't know. Obviously, they haven't heard the conversation, so they don't know that someone stirred a nest or anything about you guys. So it's all only the guards and this lady knows, Lady Farrar. You ride right through the city. People are in awe as the destriers ride through the city. They're all cheering because they see the storm's cleared and the dragon's gone, and they think they've, somehow scared this dragon off. So they're all, yeah, champions, shouting, celebrating. And she rides you right up to the main palace. And the horses stop outside and everyone dismounts. And some squires come over to check the horses, pat them down, check for injuries, and take them to their stables. And you are led inside the front gates of the palace behind Lady Farrar. Farrar turns around and says, "Are you hungry? Weary from your travels?"
I could eat, yeah.
"Take them to the dining hall. I shall meet with them soon. Make sure they are well fed. I wish to have a conversation with our friends." You are led into a huge dining hall where there is fresh fruit on the table, which these servants actually carry away. And they replace it with fresh bread and some slices of cold meat. One of the servants says, "Well, the food will be prepared shortly. Take a seat." The dining table is huge. It's got like 12 seats either side, and then one at the head of the table. It's got almost like a throne-like seat. There's, fancy silverware, candlesticks, and chandeliers with gems. Chandeliers are crystal chandeliers that that light up with a bright white hue, like a golden light.
Yorkie's gonna go sit at the end of the table, but like next to the throne-like chair.
Mhm. Are you going to sit close to the throne-like chair?
Yeah,
This is just
like
the three of you, all of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit as far away as possible.
Right on the end, not the way.
Merrick's in a strop
Why?
because she doesn't like being held anywhere.
Oh yeah, of course.
Makes her feel like, well, she's got it from a criminal background, isn't she? So
Yeah,
she hates
very
prison
good.
cells and shit.
oh, this is nice. Oh, they got fresh bread. Wonder if they have any apple juice.
One of the servants brings out apple juice for you.
Oh, fantastic.
The doors at the back open, and Farah walks through. She's her armor's been removed now, so she's just in her white robes, but she looks so radiant. Like there's even like a golden glow around her, and you can almost see flickering flames, ghostly flames around her hands as she walks into the room. Friends. She sighs, and then sits down in her throne next to Yorkie and looks at him knowingly. Like she knows why he's sat there. Where's
Yeah.
Navos sat?
I'd be probably next to Yorkie, like on the other side.
She says, "My name is Farah Steinlicht. A pleasure to meet you, informally and formally now. I'll ask again politely. Do not fear your answer, for you shall not be under arrest. You are friends, correct? You are not the evil here."
No.
She actually looks at Merrick at the back. "I need not fear evil. No?"
Merrick remains silent.
She smiles. "You are guests here, not prisoners. You can leave at any time, but I would like you to hear me out. She looks at Navos for approval, and then Yorkie.
Yorkie's just gawking.
I just kind of like
"Uh-huh."
nod yes.
So,
Merrick looks over at Yorkie like gawking at her, and she rolls her eyes.
Farah seems to catch it and smirks a little as well at Yorkie, in a way that almost says, "Yeah, you're gonna get into trouble. Keep looking." She ain't gonna. She don't like being here, and you're not making it better for yourself. And then she says, "You are the ones that stirred the nest, are you not?"
I mean, we didn't have a spoon, but I did have my fists.
Of course. I believe you did so unintentionally, regardless of our pact that you did not know.
I mean, we were just traveling from Deadwood Ruins and came across some kobolds that tried to attack us in the night.
Dragons are not known to be reasonable creatures, so we will have to provide someone for the dragon to exact his revenge upon. I will not be passing him you, as you seem like relatively decent people. And she sort of like eyes Merrick, knowing that there's something fishy about her. That's why she says relatively decent when she looks at her. Are you adventurers? Do you have a guild?
Yes. Fuck, what are we called? The
Immortals
the
of the Dark.
Immortals of the Dark and Yorkshire Pudding. And I stand up and bow.
Her eyes go wide. Her eyes widen. You are the Immortals of the Dark. I
Yes.
would have thought you grander. I've heard such tales.
What's that meant to mean?
Just us three.
I thought there was 6 of you.
Nope, only 3 of us.
That's incredible. And you've survived an owl bear so far?
Mm-hmm.
And what else
Yeah.
of your adventures?
Let's see. Well, we met a silver dragon who happened to be a really nice guy. We just killed 2 green worms.
A
I
giant
think so,
spider.
boss.
Wormlings.
Oh yeah, giant spider. We kind of collapsed the tower in the Deadwood ruins, but that's the mushroom's fault, not mine.
You ate mushrooms?
No. Use them to blow up a guy that was hosting the eggs of a giant spider.
Exploding mushrooms. How intuitive. I've only ever seen those in the Underdark.
I'm pretty sure that's where we were at.
There are no access points to the Underdark in these lands. You must have been far.
Yeah, we were underneath the Deadwood ruins.
Ah, Maztuk's lair.
Well, wait, you know him?
Yes. He is an old companion of mine. We were once adventurers together, until he sought different avenues.
He burnt down the library in Windenwood.
That is not surprising of Maztuk. He must have been protecting something precious. Did anyone get hurt?
Yeah.
I believe there was 3 dead.
That's unfortunate. Maztuk values lives little when it comes to the bigger picture. A few lives here and there are breaking eggs for the sake of the omelette, in his own words. Yes, it's not the best of ways to think, but that's Maztuk for you. I'm sure you have your own darkness. As she looks at Marek again.
Oh, I thought she was going to look at me.
Merrick narrows her eyes at her as if to say, "Don't be judging me, bitch."
Figure when she's talking about darkness, she would look at me.
She smiles and then she looks to Navos and says, "You are one of death, of the shadow, correct? Your skin is paler than the rest.
Correct.
How did you get here? How did you arrive at our lands? I never see your kind anymore."
I kind of just landed in the woods behind Windenwood.
Strange. It was the same for Maztuk. And yes, he is of shadow.
Oh, that explains a lot.
And you, the gnome.
Hi.
What's your name?
Yorkshire Pudding.
And
You
a
can
cute
call me
little
Yorkie.
pudding you are. Did you hear that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, what? No, wait, what did you say?
And a cute little pudding you are.
I may be cute, but I am quite vicious.
I imagine. I often see you gnomes partaking in activities that some prestigious people might not. And she smirks. You think you get the feeling she's referring to like promiscuous activity.
Oh, okay.
with strangers and like what's his face from
Brothels.
brothels and like
Yeah.
what's his face
Little
from
figure.
Vox Machina. Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought you were about Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stanlin.
Scanlan, yeah.
Scanlin, yeah. Scanlin Shortholt.
Well, enjoy your food. It should be here shortly. My name is Faraz Steinlicht for you to remember. I am the guild leader here of the White Phoenix.
Since we're friends and all, do tell me, what is this agreement you have with the Green Dragon?
Well, Maztuk and we fought the dragons for many years. This green dragon in particular was a potential threat we could not defeat, not alone. So we made an agreement for it not to touch our lands, but rather survive on its own with its own forces out to the west. There is another that is much darker and much more powerful. We were hoping that one day those two would clash and they would kill each other. But alas, that has not happened yet.
And have you ever heard of a silver dragon that's out to the west?
No, we only know of the green and the blue.
Evil dragons.
So the two evil dragons you know of.
Yes.
And who's to say you haven't have you tried, recruiting more strong adventurers?
Yes, many have perished in the attempt at killing the green dragon until we decided to parley. Every time we tried to attack one of the dragons, the dragon retaliated and destroyed one of our towns. And so, we came up with an agreement. One that satisfied all three regions. We have been at peace for a long time until today.
Yeah.
And what do you know about this? And I pull out the red amulet that I have.
Ah, a dragon amulet. May I take a look closer?
Of course.
As she holds out her hand.
I'm just gonna hand it over because I have no ties to it.
She holds it up between her finger and thumb and looks into the gemstone. This dragon is dormant. How strange. You haven't had any whispers from this one.
No.
This particular gemstone is connected to a red dragon. I believe it might have been slain, or perhaps asleep. I've never known a dragon to hibernate. And she slides it across the table to you. Have you seen any more of these gemstones?
Just one more, and
Navos looks down to Merrick.
I look down at Merrick. Yeah.
Ah, you have one too. And what color is yours?
I'm just gonna blatantly.
Go on, you do.
I'm gonna blatantly just go. Oh, it's blue.
A blue stone. That is rare. Roll an insight. You can all roll that.
Okay. Damn.
Merrick, you get the feeling that she was shocked by that blue, like a little too much. Almost like she's got some desire to know more about it, right? Like it was it hit deep for her when he said blue, and you noticed it. Well, so you have a red gemstone and a blue stone. And she's trying to make light of it, but only Merrick picks up on that. And what would you do with such stones if they do not work?
Well, we were told to avoid them, as these dragons are pure evil.
Yes, they are. These stones are a way to control the ones that it chooses. The stones usually choose its strongest host. And once the host gets used to its power, the host is usually more compliant. The last wielder of such a stone was Mastruk himself, who almost destroyed Harkenden.
What stone did he have?
I'm not sure. He never showed it to me. He coveted the stone, almost obsessed with it. Wouldn't let anyone see or touch or talk about it.
Oh, but it's just eyes down at Merrick.
Merrick glares back at Navos.
If you feel or hear the whispers, please discard of the stone, or hide it, or drop it in the ocean, somewhere no one will ever find it. It is dangerous. And it is how I lost my friend Maztuk. She smiles. But anyway, you said you're from his lair. You came from that region. Did you find it? Where he lives? We searched for many years and didn't find the bastion that he resided in.
Yeah, I guess he gave us the key, and there wasn't really anything in it.
Maztuk gave you the key?
Yeah.
And have you met its host, the bastion's guardian?
Oh, you mean Mittens?
Mittens?
That's what we call him. He's a tabaxi spirit, I do believe.
You named him Mittens? Do you know who he is?
Not properly.
He is one of the 5 tabaxi gods, and you called him Mittens.
The boss just shakes his head.
I would stare at Merrick for that one.
Merrick just shrugs.
There are 5 bastions across this land, one of which is in this region, as you well know. The 5 gods were imprisoned in these bastions by the dragon himself. They are now servants to the bastions. But so, should they be awoken all at the same time, they will be released from their prison.
Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That would be a grand thing. It would mean the end of the dragon's reign.
So, what you're saying is, we have a month to find all the bastions.
As she grins, you catch on quick, little pudding.
Yorkie fucking blushes. He's like, mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I see what you're putting down. Yeah.
So,
So-
the names of legend that I heard. You must be Merrick. She points at the end of the table with a loose hand. And Navos and Yorkshire pudding, of course. Whispers of your names have travelled through our city. You are legends here already. Whatever you are doing that is good, keep it up.
I mean, all we've done so far is killed some bandits, but I think they all went back to the desert.
Ah, the desert. Yes, of course. You know who they are, right? The name of the bandits' guild?
She's going for a toilet break.
Storm dragons.
What did you say? Was it? What did KP say?
I think she said she has to use the washroom.
Oh yeah, we can hang on.
Oh yeah. Fucking mittens.
She laughs. You
Ah.
named one of the gods Mittens.
Stormbringers.
She places one of those on the table in front of her.
It's one of the coins, right?
Yeah. It's not. It's more of a sigil than a coin, but yeah.
Oh, well, because I have one
Like
of
a
those.
brooch.
I have the coin from Alwood or Alton.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll wait for KP to get back and then I'll
Mhm.
explain what she says next. Damn. Farah's got some wicked spells, man. I kind of want to reveal them, but at the same time I don't.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I know she has
Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth and some form of protection bubble.
Mm-hmm. Are you lighting her up?
Yeah. bubbling. She's an airhead.
What's the matter, Dexter? What you doing? Why are you jumping up on me, little punk? You punk dog. Punk dog asshole. Asshole bullet. Asshole bullet.
It's never gonna get. It's never gonna get old.
Never gonna go away. It is but a stain on my historical experiences. Forever ingrained in my memory.
Hold on, I got this.
Oh my goodness. Yorkie, cut that out. Dirty gnome.
Remember that guy's a back.
Welcome back. Stop it.
Okay.
Dirty gnome. Look what
What
he's
did I
doing.
miss?
Watch Faraz's picture.
Okay, go on, I'm watching. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Dirty gnome.
So bad.
Is everyone back?
Mm-hmm.
Evil
Unless
there?
Evil went somewhere.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Alright, so you see the Stormbringers icon that showed to players.
There we go, I see it
Oh.
now.
Yeah, so Faraz says, those bandits you speak of were probably the Stormbringers from the east. The desert.
Yes.
As she places a sigil on the table, which is the Stormbringer's sigil. It's about a palm's width, this one. It's quite large. This is their sigil, if you've seen it before.
I pull out the coin.
They are breaking the pact currently that we have with their leader, Suvrak, the Storm King. They have entered our lands, stolen from us, attacked us, but there is nothing we can do. And Suvrak knows that he is the more powerful, and he believes that as long as no major harm comes to us, we will do nothing. However, I would like to bestow it upon you, the unknown. Suvrak, the one that avoids Suvrak's gaze, would be you three. Can you find the 4 remaining bastions? If you can, this would be greatly appreciated. You would need to release all 5 Tabaxi gods. That would help in our quest against Suvrak the Storm King. Do you accept?
Guys, what do you think? We can have more mittens.
Merrick just shrugs.
Now, how do we track down bastions?
We do not know. They could be anywhere. In lairs, mountains, forests. You would have to be traveling quite a lot, I'm afraid.
It's what we do best.
I'm actually going to end it there with that.
Okay.
It's what we do best. And then we'll come back and finish this off next week. Next time All right.
Bum, bum, bum.
Thanks for playing, everyone. I'm going to run quick because I think the dog needs to go to the toilet, which is why he's jumping off on me. So, catch you all later.
Sounds
Alright.
good, man.
Bye,
Later.
Peace out.
Kato.
That was an interesting session.
Yeah,
Right?
it very much was.
Mittens. I'm sorry. It's too good. Alright.
Right, bestie. See ya.
Bye boy. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the stream, guys. I appreciate everyone stopping by, listening in. It was a good session, almost 4 hours. Not bad, not bad, not bad. But yeah, we'll be back next Wednesday to continue this. And yeah, hopefully everyone comes back around if you want to follow more. It's getting kind of interesting. But yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, and I will catch you guys next time. Goodbye.